All right. Before our draft guru gets here, he should be here in a few minutes. Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you, people. Uh, I don't, I don't. How can I say this to you? I don't know who these players are for next week, nor do I really care. Plus, my team is not drafted. You know what I'm saying? So, get this fixed. There we go. Yeah. So, um, wait for him to pop in here so we can get this started. But meanwhile, I can talk about what happened today. Well, really yesterday, because um, wasn't really what's the word you want to use? I'm on chill mode right now until next Friday. To be honest with you, because I'm gonna have a big NHL draft up here next Friday night. So right now, shout out to Mr. Mr. 3152. Appreciate him pulling up. He was here earlier. But like I was saying to me is what happened yesterday. I'm gonna be talking about the NBA, the Knicks winning championship. I don't have to go there. I did that yesterday for 4 hours. Believe it or not, that was a good show yesterday for 4 hours to talking to these Knicks fans, braggadocious ass clowns. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing the England game against Croatia, 4 o'clock tomorrow. And one of the things I'm gonna be talking about tomorrow, what happened on the air during the World Cup on Fox. I'm not gonna get into it today. I'll save it for tomorrow. But if you didn't hear, uh, when you have a head coach and pull the rug under that head coach because of reasons, some is you're cheap, you know what I'm saying? That you don't want to pay people. Sometimes the person that you treated like trash gets not only a better offer, but is highly respected as an NBA head coach. And I'm going with Tiago Splitter here. And he was the Trailblazer coach for 1 year. They get a new owner who owns the Stanley Cup champion Carolina Hurricanes. And he tried to lowball everybody. They're calling him El Cheapo in the NBA. He wants to pay an NBA coach $1,500,000. That's the highest he will go. Because to him, the coach doesn't matter. And I understand that. But when you let the coach you tried to lowball go to the Chicago Bulls, which Tiago Splitter did yesterday, for 5 times more money than you was willing to pay him, that not only makes you look bad, Portland, it makes everybody looks bad. That Chicago not only beat you to the punch, but Chicago said, you're a bunch of ass clowns. They're the Bulls, they're the Blazers, they suck ass. And we are the Chicago Bulls, even though the Bulls haven't done shit since Michael Jordan walked out the door 28 years ago. But you get my point. If you're going to hire a head coach, can you get somebody that's exciting? Someone that will be ready to be excited about, as my guest is here, let me up. We'll talk about this. Yes. And he is the draft best at what he does. Great Takman Klan Killa. Bring him up here so we kickstart it. Infinite. Oh, up here, and we're going to get this started. Man's going to tell you every prospect where they should go And if he wants to do both rounds tonight, I don't care. I am well rested and I'm ready to go. So Takman, be a second. Hosting mock draft by Buffalo Mace. He'll be up here in a second. Draft. We finished Splitter. Um, so he goes to the Bulls. Blazers are left with two unknown coaches, but no one gives a damn about. And the reason why that's a problem, folks, is because they have to start over again, and the owner wants to make a big move. Now, I will believe it when I see it because with the Trailblazers, there's no more Bucky Buckwater there. When he was there, or Trader Bob Whitsitt. I know you young people are. I believe he's up here now. Yeah, yeah, do the first round. Yeah, you do the first round. I don't care, bro. What you got to do, man? The first round. And he'll be up here in a minute or two. Let him take his time. Boy, the New York Knicks fans got to wait till the next day because the NBA broke it up. Those dumbasses trying to be like the NFL. What they realize is it doesn't work. No one's watching the second day of the NBA. Nobody's watching it. Okay? You damn guys in the NBA always step in fucking human feces every chance you get. Not the NFL, not the NHL. You'll never be. Even baseball's past you now with their draft. Get the draft though. Oh, here we go. Draft order. Well, you Knicks fans, you pick 31. You pick the next day. So you pick next Wednesday night. You start off the draft next Wednesday. Okay, Knicks fan, you don't have to watch. And the Knicks aren't going to make no move. They're running it back. Knicks fan. Congratulations to you clowns. Pac-Man, it's no problem, buddy. Whatever you want to do. But let me finish with Splitter. So now the Trailblazers, know what team's going to end up like this? Within the week, the Miami Heat, with their dreams and fantasies about getting Giannis, they're going to be left with nothing. Well, a bunch of workers at Sam's Club. That's what the Miami Heat has a roster. I don't want to hear about Tyler Hero. I don't want to hear about Bam Adebayo, even though he does look good dating Asia Wilson. Miami Heat is a bunch of Walmart workers. I've been saying that for years. So I get the feeling the Miami Heat's going to be disappointed within the next week. I don't know. I just see if I'm the San Antonio Spurs, I am the team that should go get Giannis right now. You was this punked by the Knicks. And I've talked enough about the finals. I ain't getting back into it. But the Spurs right now are a bunch of pussies, and they're not going to recover from losing 3 home games. Think about that. They lost 3 home games in the finals. Last team to do that was the Portland Trailblazers 36 years ago. I know I was there against Detroit. That's embarrassing. Losing 3 straight home games. Did Philly lose 3 straight to the Lakers? I think they did too. So Philadelphia, Iverson's team, I believe the Lakers beat them in 5. Shaq and Kobe, that overrated team. Waiting for Takman to get up here. All right, so Blazers are left with their pants down. Owner wants to make a big splash within the next 2, 3 weeks. I'll believe it when I see it. Minnesota pushing hard to get Giannis. So is Boston. Miami think he's wrapped up. He was in Star Island, Giannis, over the week, last week, looking at homes. And like I said, San Antonio should get involved. That is the one team. We're waiting for Takman, folks. San Antonio should get involved in uh, getting Giannis. They got the picks. They got the young talent that Milwaukee want back. And what I'm hoping for is Milwaukee gets fleeced, have those scrubs from the Heat there, and Portland got all their picks beginning next year. Not this year, next year. You got all Milwaukee's picks for the Dame Lillard trade. He is here, the draft guru himself, Mr. Takman Klan. Killer, everybody. I mean, this.
What's going on, Maze? Can you hear me? I got it. Yeah. Y'all good? Can you hear me now, Mace? You good? What's going
It's me, bro. Hold up. All right,
on?
right
Okay.
here. I hear you
Okay.
great. I hear you great. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got
Cool.
it.
Cool. Cool. All right. All right. Blah.
We'll oh man, yeah, we'll do the first round, man. Beginning with uh, uh, beginning with Washington. Word on the street is Utah is willing to give them 4 number 1s to swap one spot. If you're Washington, would you do that?
Uh, for 4 picks,
Yeah,
I would. Why not? I mean, the classes are. There's another strong class next year, especially the big man gonna be a lot much more stronger than this classes. The guard's gonna always gonna be strong, but yeah, next year's draft's gonna be pretty strong. There's gonna be a lot of freshman phenom coming up, sophomores. I mean, I don't mind honestly, man.
yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah,
Have
I mean
that.
that's a good opportunity. I mean, why not? 4 picks. Hey, because Wizards not going anywhere. So I would take the opportunity. If Jazz isn't going nowhere,
Oh,
it's
I
fine.
love the Jazz going to this year, man. I love them, man.
They got a lot of pieces, but still something's missing. Probably
Well, then let me
not
ask you
the
this.
talent. I think more to do with the leadership. I think Will Hardy, he's getting better, but he's a young coach, so a young coach and young players developing together. Somehow, Jazz have enough talent to make some difference.
I,
It
I
just takes
believe
time.
I believe that coach to me gets a pass because Danny Ainge wanted to lose. Danny Ainge wanted to be in the position he is right now. He is where he wants to be.
Absolutely.
So if you're Utah, who goes number 1?
If you think going up one, more likely he's going after DJ Dybansta, the freshman out of BYU. That's the
Yeah.
only way.
Okay. So he
I
will
don't see
trade.
any other way
So he'll trade all of that to move up one
for
spot
him.
to
Yeah,
get.
the kid that led the nation in the score, almost 26 points per game. Uh, had the one of the high true shooting percentage for the mid range. Very fluid, athletic freak, obviously. Has drooling. His outside is very drooling. His assist ratio, almost four, can be misleading because he decision making can be very can get out of control. There are times that he crash out, uh, he get out of control, and he often I get it because he's young and he try to he's try to do too much,
What position he
which is
play?
understandable. He's still trying to figure out his identity, who he is as an athlete. Uh, By the way, that BYU team was deep, man. Before it got hurt, man. It sucks to see Richie Sanders blew his knee, man. He's been the killer for the last 2 seasons before he tore his ACL, man. Uh,
Sorry to hear that.
yeah. Oh, but man, he's a sniper, man. Hope he get drafted, man, in the second round.
What
Someone
was
got to take a
it?
chance on him.
And what
You have to.
position is the young man? And what position this kid plays again?
He's a forward.
Then Utah's got to make a move because then they have to move Laurie Markkinen again.
Yeah, he's a
Can I say
small
the
Or,
face?
forward, but small forward,
or,
big body. Yeah, yeah.
or
Dybansta
maybe
has a lot of tools, physical skill sets, a lot of upside. He's pretty light on his feet too, man. He has one of the cleanest spin move. Very
okay.
patient. He's a banger. I like his upside on defensive end. Uh, man, yeah, he's a very exciting player, man. Like he's exceeded my expectation in his the one and done year in the BYU. He truly did. Like
Okay.
cleanest job.
Don't
And
worry.
I
Don't
mean,
worry,
oh, so,
Chaos. I see you.
did someone question his like lack of space in 3 point? I'm not afraid of that.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is a good mid range shooter, and that's his bread and butter. The 3 point will come along. You're not expecting him to
So,
shoot 40 plus from the beyond the arc. If he can hit up close to 35% throughout his career,
okay.
that's a bonus to me.
All right. So let me ask you this: is he worth trading Laurie Markkinen?
Roy Markley,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. Yeah, because that means they're going to trade
yes,
Markkinen. Who do
yep.
the Wizards take that to?
The Wizard at number two. I mean, I had a Wizard Darren. I had a Darren Peterson though on Wizard.
Yeah, you like him.
I like Darren Peterson. I like his IQ. Uh,
Mhm.
I think people are a bit harsh on him because the fact that he was in and out in lineup and there was questioning his the competitiveness. Um, and you have to look like Bill Self used him in like he used it more than what the fan wasn't expecting. They used a little bit because Bill Self saw his physical tools and IQ, so took advantage of his, use his scheme and see what he, how he wants to develop him, and which is
Yeah,
not a
I know
bad
what you're
idea.
saying.
And not to mention this Kansas team, it wasn't talented as a year ago, year or two. So the supporting cast wasn't that strong as 2024 and 2023,
Okay.
which is why I gave him a pass, and I'm not going harsh on that, like him being in and out of the lineup.
All right.
Obviously, he trying to be the top lottery pick, so he didn't want to risk it. Any
Mm-hmm.
athlete should do that. So I'll
Okay.
give him a pass for that.
All right. Chaos, you got something to say?
Yeah. What you said, Mace, about the Utah Jazz is willing to give the Washington Wizards 4 unprotected first round draft picks for this one.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would work. That would work. But the problem is the NBA has changed rules about tanking. So if the Wizards are smart, they will not take that offer. Unfortunately, because you can't tank no more.
Yeah, but
So
here's the thing. Utah has other picks from other teams. So they can put that all together and give that to them. Like they got Memphis's. They got a pick from Memphis. They got a pick from OKC. They got multiple different picks from different teams.
I
That's
know.
why they can give the Wizards a package just to move up one spot. They only want to move up one spot, but they want this kid who Takman is talking about that badly.
So what spot they're on right now in the draft?
Two, two,
Number two.
yeah.
So they want the first round pick, right?
They want the number one pick badly. They're
They're
willing to
not
give
getting him.
up that
They're
much.
not getting him. See, the problem is once they start change rules about the tanking, that will make more sense in the long run for Washington Wizards because they're not going to be a competitive team. Regardless, they got Trey Young, and they're going to probably get rid of what's his name?
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy. I'm not sure if he has 1 year left in his contract. I think they're going to
Yeah.
buy him out. I think they're
Okay.
going to buy him off.
All right.
He can't stay
But I
healthy.
would make that trade though if I'm the Wizards because you're only moving down one spot. And the first what tag eight to 10 players are franchise players in this draft. That's why this draft is so huge to a lot of people. Attack.
Now I'll say this: if they ever get that 6'5" point guard, and somewhere around the depending where he falls, for depending where they are, I would say okay, you could probably make that trade.
Yeah, I think
But
it's a win-win for both teams
but
because
if you're not doing that, don't buy get rid of this big man who has potential that he could be a star and give it to Utah Jazz.
yeah, attack.
Yes, sir.
Uh, who goes first? To I got the whole board right here. Who goes to
Third is
Memphis?
the third is Memphis Grizzlies. I like the power forward freshman Caleb Wilson out of North Carolina. I love it.
Okay.
I think this is a perfect situation for him.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't know what's the situation with John Moran. Either they wants to move or give him another chance to see if he can bounce back from this last past 2 seasons. But obviously you traded Jaron Jackson Jr. Now you have a guy, the Caleb Wilson has another guy, power forward, very fluid, has an offensive upside, defensive upside. This guy's breathing right on his feet, very fluid. I like his offensive game. There's a couple of things he definitely needs to work on. Ball handling needs to be better. The lack of
Okay.
creation, but it's a very fixable. But this situation is a perfect because now Zach, this is a completely opposite style of player from Zach Edey. So these two can complement each other.
Okay.
So Caleb Wilson gonna do tons of things that Zach Edey can do, which would be go going attack during the transition, the rim pressure, the being switchable, guard multiple position. So now you got the Carway and obviously for me, I'll take Caleb Wilson. I gotta start somewhere
Okay.
for the Memphis.
Memphis is a mess, by the way, folks.
Yeah, I
Memphis
gotta
house.
start with something.
You got something to say,
But you know,
Chaos?
I think Minnesota isn't it the Spurs got a third round pick in draft number 3.
I think basically, I think Spurs got 20 pick.
I can tell you right now.
I think
Spurs.
Spurs
I know Oklahoma City's picking 12. I know
12,
that.
12. Yep.
Spurs. Memphis got the 16th pick. Oklahoma City is picking
12,
12th and 17th.
17. Yep, 12 and 17.
Damn, they got 2 of those picks.
San
Or
Antonio is picking 20.
yep. Well,
They're
well
picking
remember
20.
that
San Antonio.
Oklahoma City has like 1,000 draft pick, man.
Yeah.
The rumor is that Giannis should go to OKC, but the problem is that the GM, and a lot of people talked about this. They said it wouldn't make no sense they trade Shaq Hogan to try to get Giannis because he's a young player. But my issue is his performance in the West against more tougher bigs.
To
When you
me,
got this guy number, and not only got his number, he got him psychologically. That's why when you see when he at the end of the press conference, there was no sense of urgency or things that he could have did much different. He took it like it is, and I'm saying that's not a good sign if you're in the West Conference. That's going to get even more harder as time progresses. If OKC and a lot of people said they rule him out because of the injuries. Okay, but we're talking about the West here. Every year, you might get out of the West the first year. It's not guaranteed you're going to get out of the West next year. Because
that is
how
true.
West operates, they look at what they're lacking and they're going to fix it immediately. They're not going to wait 2-3 years or no. They're going to make the adjustments immediately. And if you're a team that got out West last year and barely got out, and you should have got out this year, but because the Spurs did what they had to do, the Spurs were able to come on top and beat you. It's reflected because they got your number all season. So now anytime they play you, they know that they can easily get through you easy with this young crowd. They beat you regular
Yeah,
season and
and
they
I said
beat
this.
you in the playoffs. And trust me on this,
And, I,
Mace. Unless Fleming gets a
yeah, go
serious
ahead.
injury in during the season that rules them out of the playoffs, you're gonna be seeing this team again.
I think San Antonio's in a lot of trouble. I think the Knicks really damaged them psychologically. And like I said last night, you don't blow a 29-point lead and
I,
recover in the finals.
I didn't care. I had a Knicks second half, so
I don't know.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
give
disagree to that, Miss. I'm gonna disagree with that because when you're a young team and you get beaten, come here, everybody got beaten by Knicks this year, especially Cavaliers, embarrassingly. For San Antonio to blew a 30-year lead in at their home court, it's not something that they could have sit there and said, I'm damaged, move on next. No. Usually with the mindset with the Spurs, because it's so young and so driven, especially Wimby, which really he was an asshole, unfortunately. I don't know what to say, but keep it real.
Yes,
And
it's amazing.
he's gonna use it and say, yo, I gotta do something different. You know what I'm saying?
Mace.
I think
Yeah,
the
they blew.
Spurs.
They,
Yeah, go ahead, Tad. Go ahead. This is your show. Go
Mace.
ahead.
Yeah, no. I said Mace. They blew that 29 points. I think the what's his name? The Mid Johnson got a phone call from Chauncey Billups.
Right.
Who the Bulls picked that for, man?
Poor Bulls taking. I have Cam Boozer, power forward, freshman out of Duke.
That would be a good
Just a
pick. Plus
pure
his father played there.
pure banger, 6'8", 250
Okay,
plus pound.
6'9",
He's a
6'9".
decent shooter, but he's a very dominant in the post. He's a great rebounder. Uh,
Like his father.
and court vision is that's his underrated part of the game. Now, the one thing is, his shooting has to be much better, and he's not his mobility is that's his weakness. Got to be a better finisher. The way the Duke utilize him, if you watch a couple of games, they use that body and his physicality. They use Boo to dominate. The guy is much more fragile. See, in NBA, you can't do that because even the third string four who has a good defensive tendency, they can stop that. So he's gotta add a little more back in the tricks, add more skills. But I like his physical skill set, and I like what he offers. And not to mention, I think this is like perfect situation for him and the newly head coach Diego Splitter. What he did for Danny Abdija, I think he did a tremendous job.
In Portland.
Yes, yeah, and he didn't, and I'm glad he didn't give up on what's the guard, Mace. They were labeling him bust in the
Yeah, what team?
for Blazers. He turned things around. I'm glad he turned things around. He came
Stu
from
Henderson?
yeah, man. I'm glad, man. I'm glad Thiago Splitter didn't give up on him. Gave him, that's what good coach does.
Yeah. And I started the platform with this tonight. Blazers let him go right to the Chicago Bulls. Ain't that something?
Yeah,
Can't make this shit up, man. I was gonna say, if they do not trade for that kid, what's his name again? Number one pick overall.
oh DJ Dybansta.
Don't be surprised if the Jazz take Cameron Boozer number two because his father, of course, they drafted his dad, and his dad works for them right now as a scout. Do not be
Man,
surprised if they pick him too.
yeah, funny. His dad was a dog in Duke too, man. I remember.
Well, I don't like Duke, but he and who was the other one? Shane Battier. Those are guys at Duke I did like. I don't like Duke at all. I can't stand it. So you got Cam Boozer going to the Bulls. Who goes to the Clippers?
Clippers, man.
The
You
6'5"
gotta
point
take.
guard.
You had to take
The 6'5"
Darius
point guard.
Acuff out of
Point guard.
Arkansas. You got to take this. This situation only makes sense.
Okay. You love Arkansas. Tell me about this kid.
Man, you talk about the offensive skill set. He's a field to the game. He's a second to none. And when I watch his game,
Mhm.
forget about him being undersized. I'm not expecting him to be a defensive stopper. But he's just one of the natural score. Uh, Surprisingly, him as a playmaker, I was shocked. He has decision making is better than I expected. Because coming out of high school, I wasn't really expecting him much. Him being a better passer. He'd be such a
Okay.
productive, and I love his competitiveness, especially in the March Madness. He shows out, man. This kid has a heart.
Is he the 6'5" point guard
Yes,
that
yeah, yeah.
Chaos was talking about? There you go, Chaos. Going to the Clippers is your point guard from Arkansas. There you go.
You know what? You know what?
The guy who you like, the 6'5" point guard,
You know,
Takman
you know,
has
you
him
know,
going to the
you know,
Clippers.
you know, why, you know why the Clippers gonna take him? Because they effed up when they sent out Shea Gills Alexander to OKC. So they had to get another guy that's tall enough like Shea, who could potentially be like
Well, let
Shea.
Yeah,
me ask you a question. Since you're the big Nick fan up here, who would you take right now, Alexander or Brunson?
Oh, that's a question.
Which one would you take?
Say again.
Who would you take right now, Brunson or SGA?
roasting the coon.
I don't know. That's our question. I
Wow.
think I'll stick with Brunson.
Okay. What about you, Tak? Who would you take right now, Brunson or SGA?
A Brussels SJ between those two right now. If I had to pick one,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta stick to SGA, man. Sorry, bro.
So I'm not a Nick fan, so it doesn't matter to me
No,
either
no,
way. I want.
no. I'm just happy the Eastern Conference finally got the title. I'm,
Well, they had it 2 years ago with Boston.
you know, man, I hate Boston. You know that they don't. Those fuckers don't come. I hate those motherfuckers, man. Fuck them.
Okay.
I like the clam chowder, but I don't like nothing about those bastards, man. Fuck them.
All right. Who did Brooklyn take at 6? That is a damaged franchise,
Take
by the
it.
way.
The combo guard freshman phenom Michael Brown out of Louisville.
Okay. Will he make
Love it, man.
Brooklyn fans happy? What little they are.
Yeah, man. And you know what? People, some people are too little too harsh on his defensive. His lack of defense, but he's a very twitchy guard, and his turnover ratio and the steal percentage is it's a lot better than you give him a credit for. But his main thing is he's a pure scorer. He's a game changer.
Okay.
Okay? Not his efficiency, decision
Yeah.
making has to get better.
Yeah.
But you
All
don't
right.
expect to be a top 10, top 15 defensive guard. That's not his game. But he is switchable. He's a very twitchy athlete. So
Mm-hmm.
I, so he can hang in NBA. So forget about that because if you look at the Nets roster, yes, it's guard crowded, but any alpha dog in our roster, I don't see.
All right.
Michael Porter Jr. is too busy doing podcasts, man. Talking to an OnlyFans girl. I don't know what's got into that dude, man, but no, man.
Is it screwing that Trump chick?
Tiana Trump chick.
Yeah.
That's everybody's dinner, man.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Everybody had the dinner, man.
Oh
Yeah, that
man.
bitch know how to ride cock and she's
Yeah, and
Okay.
straight to
she's being useful for the group, man. So yeah, fuck all these NBA players, baby.
and
Take
that's
that.
that's that's why we got and that's why we gotta call her group project, man.
There you
Be
go.
better, be
Who
better
did
than that
Kings take?
from
Yeah, go ahead.
be better than that chick from than Utah. Who that weird chick that get for her name, white chick. I don't know her name. You know what I'm talking about. But she
I don't know.
listen.
None of these women you guys are talking about, thinking about. Who the Kings take at 7, Tad?
Hey, me, I think
Big loser.
King gonna be an asshole and take the other team that wants it. It's gonna be freshman thumper Kingston Fleming out of Houston Cougars.
Your
One of
boy.
my favorite guards in this prospect. Such a one of the one of the explosive, fastest the guard, man. Two-way skill set, man. Love his poise, love the feel to his game, and he got the one of the most aggressive handle, man. And he can draw you down the hill. He's very effective in the rim pressure due to his excellent speed. Uh, what I like, but what this is he's one of the key point. The way his turnover ratio is low. He doesn't often doesn't make the boneheaded decision. You know, if you play for Houston Cougar under Sampson, you can't be a boneheaded player. You got to play smart.
Okay.
And,
Got anything to say
and he
about?
got I love his defensive upside. He can,
Okay.
man, his instinct is that's an underrated part of his game.
So
But he do have to got to tweak his shooting form too. A little bit if he can he just gotta make few more couple of change up a mechanic. I think he'll be a much more better 3-point shooter, and he can be a bigger threat in the mid range. Like I said, he's gotta make a couple of tweaks.
here we go.
Uh, but despite his speed, he gotta be gotta finish be a gotta be a better finisher at the rim.
Okay. So the first man off this thumbnail for the mock draft, he has Kingston Flemings going to the Sacramento Kings. Chaos? Anything you guys say about that? Chaos. Chaos is doing something.
The
Uh,
Chaos went to the Michael Porter Jr. podcast, man. He ain't coming back.
who do the Hawks take at 8?
Man, Hawks had a really good season, man. Due to Snyder. But this was this was a very tough decision for me. The
Yeah.
guards are pretty deep, but
Mm-hmm.
CJ McCollum's a free agent. I mean, I'm more likely they'll bring him back for 2 years, but he's an NBA free agent. Is very unpredictable, so you never know, man.
Yes, it is. And this is not a great class of
We
free agent.
the Hawks need to add a banger. Need a big man who can make a play in the post. Good playmaker. Not might be the not really the not most mobile big man, but got tons of skill set and can know how to manipulate the opposing defense. That is Ade Mara, former UCLA national champion, Michigan University, with wingspan of 7'6".
Wow. Wow.
Amazing. And
Hawks
you know
getting
what? He's a
another
lot
big
more
one.
athletic than you give him credit for. Great rim protector. I love his instinct. He he's not overly aggressive, but he know when to take a chance. I know he's not the most mobile, the big man, so that might scare the scouts. But I think this is a good situation for Atlanta Hawks because especially the way he plays John Snyder. I mean, I'm sorry, not Quinn Snyder's scheme. It's a very the ball movements, unselfish basketball.
Mm,
So you add another dynamic in the post,
okay.
man.
So that's you like going 8.
Me personally, so this is not, uh, you know,
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
this,
not
but
prediction or
yeah,
anything.
but this is you, man. This is why I'm
Yeah.
doing this. You telling the audience your opinion. You know what you're talking about up here. Who does
Well,
Dallas take at 9?
hey, believe it or not, you gotta take the Big 12 Player of the Year, Braden Burry, freshman guard, one of my favorite defensive guard in all draft. Braden Burry, natural score.
There you go. Second man on this
I know
panel.
what's hurting him is his lack of 3 points shot. He's not a threat to that. He's not the most explosive athlete, decent shot selection, but man, he is so physical for 205, but he plays like 230. Great, good rebounding, good court
Okay.
vision. Underrated slasher too, man.
Okay. So
I
you
mean,
got him.
he has had such a lot of quality, and this is one of the guard that I for me to find out like what's his defensive weakness because he's just so physical and he just
Okay.
so well rounded in the defensive end. That's why I'm not really worried about his lack of shot creations and 3 point. Not all that gonna come along with it, but Maverick, that's gonna take so much pressure off uh Cooper Flag because Braden has experience to be the playmaker.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Uh,
yeah, man,
Chaos, anything
that's
about this
Braden
pick?
Bird, man. I think Matt that would be a perfect situation for him and
Oh,
Cooper
okay.
Flag because if you look at the Kylie Irving situation, I I don't know if he's gonna get traded or they give him another year. I more likely they'll give him another year. But how healthy is Kyrie Irving? You know,
That's true. You gotta wonder about that. All that money they're paying them. All right, this could be Miami's pick if they get Giannis. This could be Minnesota's pick if they get Giannis. So what we'll do is we'll do Miami and we'll do uh Milwaukee. We'll do Milwaukee first. If Milwaukee keeps this pick, who you got going to Milwaukee?
if Milwaukee keep taking this number 10, I'm taking a freshman, sophomore, 6'10", 210 plus pound, nearly 7 foot wingspan. Nate, a man out of Tennessee University.
Okay.
Uh, this kid shows us tons of flash. It's at the same time it also shows still lack of identity him him as a whole as a player. But I like the situation. The Bucks is not winning anytime soon.
No, no.
At this situation, you got to take the upside and his natural scoring upside. Um, I know he's not the he's not one of the better finisher. I get it. His shot selection, lack of creation, uh, decision making. That's not his biggest strength. But if you're looking at the upside and the all star potential at 10, Milwaukee got nothing to lose. You take Nate Amon.
Okay. They're going to need a lot because Portland got their picks beginning in 28 to 31. They got all Milwaukee's picks, but it's Dame Lillard trade. All right. Who goes to Golden State at 11?
Golden them. Man, let me tell you, Mace. I know Warrior had a good conversation with Morez Johnson. I get it, man.
Yeah.
But man, I'm taking a sophomore phenom who dominate the SEC. LeBron, LeBron Philon, sophomore guard out of Alabama.
That's the third player off this mock draft that you got going almost from there going in the draft. So you got him going to Golden State. Okay.
Yeah, okay, I get it. So, Mace, so I'm looking at the current Golden State situation. They can it can it's nothing wrong if they take the big man at this position, but you gotta look at it. We don't know the situation, the status for Moses Moody. Jimmy Butler's washed
Okay.
up. He got like 7 baby mamas in
Yep.
Miami.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hey man, he had a dream, man. I ain't blaming him. So
Oh, man.
yeah, I'm thinking Phenom, man. And you gotta look at the future because Curry can't put up 27, 28 point every game. He's but what? He's 37, 38. Nah. So you need to
There you
add
go.
another natural score who's a strong defender. Believe it or not, you'd be surprised, man. This guy is under 190, but man, he's very physical. His rim pressure is off the chart.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's been a while. I see a guy that looks like thin, but who could bully you and who can make a threat at the rim in a transition. I like his change of pace. That's good. Great handler. And as a bonus, he's a good playmaker. Could be great, but may already have the upside as a playmaker. So that's going to expand the game for the rest of the Golden State roster.
Okay.
Because if he doesn't take it, I can see Thunder's going to take it.
Yeah, we'll do them next since they got the next pick. Who do the Thunder take that?
Thunder
Chaos.
and
You
number
think they
12.
take Chaos? Chaos must
Thunder
be
number
taking.
12.
Yeah,
I
who number?
have sophomore, former Illinois national champion, Michigan, Morris Johnson, center slash power forward with ridiculous 7'3".
Okay.
this could be. I know he's gonna get drafted. I know he's gonna get drafted pretty far, but man, OKC, you gotta look at the Western situation. I mean, I don't see Lou Dose coming back. He didn't really have a great season.
He's a free
Um,
agent next year. We do it.
I think it's team option. I believe.
No, he's unrestricted. I was
Oh, he's
checking it out
restricted.
last night.
Okay, my buzz. Okay.
No, it's not.
Um,
No, it's no big deal. I just sold because this year's sucks. I looked at next year. Next year's free agents are going to be big time.
yeah, and I believe the the
No,
big
he's
man.
winning.
What's the big man? I think he's a free agent too. He came from Knicks. The big man for OKC, the white boy.
Hardenstein.
Hartis. I believe he's a free
Yeah,
agent.
Hardenstein.
They say he might opt out. He might opt out.
Well, he's gonna make 30. If he don't opt out, he's gonna make
Okay.
about thirty
KS
three
say may
million or
opt
so.
out.
But overall,
And he knows
oh,
there's a lot of teams that need a big man like him.
yeah. Hey, you need this guy's just
No,
an
right.
excellent man. He's just an excellent rebounder, and forget about his forget about his defensive upside. It's his offensive upside that I'm drooling over. And as much as good as OKC's are, they could go for guard, but you got Ajay Mitchell on a rookie contract, man. You still got other good players. I don't know if IJ Joe's a free agent, but the roster is still deep. But you're adding another
Okay.
big body in a roster, man. That's no. The OKC defense was already number two, and adding Morris Johnson, another big physicality with a championship experience who can guard 1 through 4. Have, who has experience playing multiple schemes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Let's
I know this is a
assume.
little too early to draft, but
Yeah.
I'm taking me as OKC. If he's available, I'm snatching him.
Okay. Let's say Giannis ends up in Miami. Who does Milwaukee take at 13?
I'm
But they're
taking
gonna pick Hero.
I'm
Tyler Hero.
taking
Tyler
freshman
Hero.
guard Keaton Wiggler out of Illinois.
Okay.
The,
All right.
one of the crafties, like the guard in this draft. I get it, man. He is undersized, but I can't question his craftiness, man. His offensive shot creation, his instinct, his feel to the game is great, man. For as a three star recruit, playing like a
Yeah.
5 star.
Okay.
But yeah, but defensively, yeah, it's going to be a growing pain. But the offensive, I mean, he got to start somewhere. I mean, if he's going to rebuild, there's a possible Tyler Hero get traded too.
Okay.
It's possible. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it's going to
Hero
happen.
will go. Yeah, Hero will go to Milwaukee if they make that trade. He's definitely
You
going to
have to.
Milwaukee.
You
Him,
got to give
Javi,
up that.
Vasquez, they're going to Milwaukee.
And,
And
and, and,
Khalil
and you know
Ware
what?
going to
Not
Milwaukee.
to mention Mace, I'm saying this because
Yeah.
remember Tyler Hero from Wisconsin.
Yep.
He from Wisconsin. He can finally get away from the fake big butt white girl stripper. He can finally get away from
Yeah,
that.
he loves those white girl strippers. He sure
White
do.
girl with a BBL, man. Now it's time to
Yeah.
eat some fucking to the 200-pound Becky who can cook for you 8 days a week.
Yeah, that's what he likes. Let's say if Miami keeps the pick, who does Miami take?
If Miami kid,
Keeps the pick, yeah. Like they don't get Giannis.
if the kid, I think they would have took Cameron Carr out of Baylor if they keep them.
Okay. I
Cameron
think
Carter
that's
Baylor,
right
probably
there
one of
too.
the natural scorer, one of the purest shooter in this draft. Uh, you know, I like Mitchell, but Mitchell is not known for being a shot creator. His game is based on defense, hustle, do all the dirty work, but his game is limited.
Okay.
So if his cards available, yeah, I see Miami taking it.
All right.
All right, man.
Charlotte at 14.
14 Hornets, man, Yaxil Lendabor, UAB/Michigan center/power forward, Big Ten Player of the Year /national champion, Big Blue Nation.
Okay.
That's gonna add a whole different dynamic. Forget about his age. Hornets not trying to develop any more players. I don't care. He's 23. You gotta
Interesting.
start winning now. Like why try to take a chance on it? Hornets got a lot of good thing going on, Mace. And Lindenberg can do so many good things as a passer, defender in the transition, and he actually sacrificed. He mowed his game compared to UAB. He's a
Okay.
because he was more of attacking the rim, uh, you taking advantage of his physical skills. But
Okay.
now he 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 expanded his game, spacing the floor. He's taking the chance, like in the clutch moment. He's fearless. Like his game, overall game has evolved. When some people say, "Hey, he only scores 16 points per game," I say, you know how deep that roster is.
Yeah, I can
You got the
imagine.
freshman phenom McKinney. He's gonna be a star next year, mate. Remember his name, McKinney from Michigan. He's gonna be a star.
So basically, this Michigan team that just won the national championship, this is the real Fab Five. They look like all these guys are getting drafted.
Yep.
All right. Portland gives up this pick because they made the playoffs. The Bulls get this pick. Who do the Bulls pick at 15?
Man, well, you trade the Booch to the Celtics, and you need a big athletic, big man, double machine. Man, I was impressive, man. How I was impressed at how he played this game. And for his size, he doesn't play like 6'11". Man, Hannes Steinberg out of
Okay.
Washington Huskies.
Okay.
I'm taking him. At 15, that makes sense. Booch is gone. It's okay. They got because guard is good. They got Giddy's still under contract. Uh, okay. Okay. What's his name? No, he went. He got traded to Milwaukee, Minnesota,
6'10",
which is fine.
6'10", 6'10", 248 from Germany. The kid that you
Yeah.
like,
Hey
Paul.
man. Hey Mace. He's a bad boy, dude. He,
Okay.
hey, he doesn't look like athletic, but he's really athletic. Hey, you'd be surprised how fluid he is. He's just like his mobility. It's like a guard.
Okay.
But
Who
him being
does?
a spot, but him being a spot a shooter and big man, no. But he's underrated part of the game is in his rim protection. He shows some flashes that I like, and if he can take the game to the next level, oh, dude, this kid gonna be like fucking David Lee with defense. Remember David
Okay.
Lee? He's gonna be
Yep.
like a
The
David
former
Lee with
Nick.
defense, man.
Yep. The former Nick got a ring
Yeah,
with the first
yeah.
Warrior
I'm telling you, man.
championship
Man,
team.
if you watch it, man, you be like, dude, this kid, like, he's a great finisher, dude.
Yeah, I can imagine. Memphis at 16.
If he's available, Memphis, you got no more Desmond Bain. No, you need a natural score. I have Cameron Carr out of Baylor. That was my original pick.
Cameron Carr.
Cameron Carr is one of the natural streaky shooter.
Six
Man,
five.
he's been undersized, but man, he's a very scrappy guy, man, in the defense, dude.
Okay.
I love his upside. He might take a little time. I say by the time his third year, I think he's gonna really start showing he's his draft value. But it's gonna take a time.
All right.
Well, he made a huge leap, man. Compared to his first year in freshman sophomore, he just was completely turned his game around.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who the?
and he's very athletic, lanky, but man, hey,
All right.
he's a solid shot blocker for him. He's an all three level scorer.
All right.
Yeah,
Who does
but
OKC?
defense, but it's the defense. He does needs to be more consistent, and the shot creation needs to be better. And he got to add more weight. He need to add 10 to 15 pounds if you want to hang with the big boys. But man, Memphis need another shooter.
Okay.
Memphis need everything. Not the shooter, not John Moran shooter. I'm talking about shooter,
Yeah, I
basketball
know what
rim.
you're talking about. A real guy who can bang it from mid range to 3-point range. I hear you. Who does OKC take at 17?
OKC, man, OKC, Morris Johnson. Hey, you be surprised. He taking another big man, Jaden Quaintance, Arizona State slash U Kentucky. I'm thinking another big man. Add more body to it. He's coming off ACL. So I can see him not playing like his first year. Let him sit out and come back the following year. His defensive upside, man. He is a fucking man. Let me tell you, Mace, man. His defensive upside, brim protection is off the chart. And I believe team like OKC had to have enough patience for him to develop his overall game because he can be very inconsistent. His turnover, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta add more. He need to add more offensive skills. But as a rim protector,
Yeah.
man, dude, he's a man. If you watch his freshman year in Arizona State before you went to Kentucky, man, oh my god, dude is a fucking missile. He will, he will come. He will. It's just hard for him to get by because he's just such a physical freak.
Yeah. I'm looking at him right now. 18 years old, 6'9", 253. That means he is pretty stout. Just finished
Yeah.
his sophomore year at Kentucky. So you got Oklahoma City taking two big men at 12 and 17. Who the Hornets take with their second pick?
So, um, so I was looking at the Hornets situation. With Kobe White become in the free agent, now you have to make a decision to make. But now you got this 18 pick. You can get a dynamic two-way guard who always shows up in the clutch when the game's on the line. Yes, he's light, undersized. You know, he's under 180 pounds, but boy, he can light up the score. Especially on the man. Especially, I was watching this kid on the ESPN. Boy, he can light up the scoreboard at any given day. Christian Anderson out of Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Okay.
I'm taking him. I like that is a perfect situation with pair up with Melo and the other young guards. Add another playmaker along with him. That's a huge plus, Mace, and
Okay.
that's going to expand the game.
Yeah, man. There you
The
go.
overall team.
All right.
Cause this kid, Mace, man, he can elevate the other teams. His teammate, he's you watch his highlight, you know him as a scorer, but man, he can elevate his team, dude. He's a very competitive, high energy man. I don't care. He's light. He can light you up any time, any moment.
There you go, folks. Got he has Christian Anderson, Texas Tech going to the Hornets. Who do Toronto pick at 19?
Toronto. I'm not worried about what they have. The guards. Now you need a big man who can catch the rob and who can protect the rim. Uh, Possibly decent offensive upside, but his main thing is being the cutter. Find the opening, give a pressure to the opposing offense, being a great rim protector and the thumper. That is freshman power forward slash center Click Senek out of Houston Cougars.
Well, you like those
Such an
Cougars, man.
athletic guy, man.
You like those
But
Cougars.
his turnover can be a head scratcher, man, and he got to be a much better ball handler because his ball handle is not good. But nonetheless, Toronto can add this banger. That's another dynamic to the offense and the defense.
Mm. Okay. Well, let me find this kid. What you just
Blah.
said. Son from Houston. Let me see. Well, I'm looking for this kid. Who do the Spurs take at 20?
So he watched the last two games
Mm-hmm.
on the NBA final with Spurs and Knicks. You see the lack of spacing, the inconsistency in the offense end, the lack of creativity coming from a big man. The Wemby just shipbrick. The way he abandoned his post game and just trying to be a Chef Curry, French Chef Curry. That's not going to cut it. And we both saw that last two games of NBA final, Mason. Um, I'm taking 7 foot wingspan, nearly 7'3", former Arizona Wildcats slash North Carolina. One of the mobile big man. One of the has a great offensive upside, high energy athlete, great rebounder. Henry Brassard out of UNC.
Okay. Emmy Bassard.
This is just a good situation for him, and and realistically, this is actually a good opportunity for Wemby. So he don't need to take. He doesn't need to take 5 to 7 3 point Mace. Do you agree?
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. That's not his game. You can add to it, but it's different. You adding that game, and, taking your game to the next level, or you overdoing it. That's no overdoing it. You're gonna kill. You're gonna cost you a game, and that's what happened in the last two games, right, Mace?
Yep.
So I think Andy Bursa is in a good situation with Spurs. Hopefully, this time Mick Johnson don't save the timeout like this game seven.
When we
Jesus
got
Christ.
on.
Hope he don't do that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. Who Detroit take at 21?
21, man. Need an older player, better players, great playmaker, great shooter, solid defense, solid defender. Uh, has a tons of experience in playing three different schools from Division 2, from Drake University to Iowa Hawkeye. Is Bennett Stirr, 6'6" guard.
Oh, the kid that's in the thumbnail. So he goes 22. This kid right here. So you got him going to
I have him
the
at Pistons.
to the Pistons. Okay.
Love, love.
All right.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you like about this kid?
I love what he did, Drake. But I love even more for what he did for Iowa. Like,
Okay.
okay, he then
Yes.
came in, add more backs in his game. Man, yeah, because in Iowa you gotta play defense, man. No matter who's the coach is.
Yeah, of course.
So he shows it. Would it be a? I mean, I mean, would I see him being a top 10, like upper echelon, like all first team, all defense? No, but I like his defensive upside. He already has a high IQ to come with it. God,
Okay.
although he's a good finisher, but he could get much better.
All right.
But I think this is a good for him and the Pistons. It's a good situation
Okay.
and play under
Who you
Kate
got?
Cunningham and also the way I look at it, I'm not expecting Thompson to improve his shooting game. Shooting, I love and Thompson, the one of the best defensive player in the NBA, but it's hard to see him to like his 3 point and his overall shooting take a huge leap in 2027. That's just me, Mace. I just don't see it.
Hey, I'm listening
And
to you. You educating me, man. All right.
no, me personally, I think Bennett Stairs makes sense for the Pistons. Situation wise, you know, the success that we had last year, you want to carry on.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Um, who goes to Philadelphia at 22?
Oh, since Joey N.B. only played Christmas, Valentine, and Mother's Day. He only played 3 games out of 82 games. He only played 3 per year. You need a crafty big man who can be very effective without, even without a ball. Uh, Allen Grievers out of Santa Clara.
Okay,
I like
Alan Creepers.
offensive decent, but the upside is there. Yeah,
Okay.
and for him to
Mm,
be, for him to be that productive at 19 years old, uh, yeah. And situation wise, I like where I think it's good. It's good for both sides. Nick Nurse, I still think Nick Nurse is a good coach.
yeah,
He just
that's
had to
why they
deal with
kept
all
him
these.
in Philadelphia.
He just had to deal with all these injuries. That's something he can control.
Okay. Who does Atlanta take at 23?
Now look at Atlanta. We don't. What's the situation with CJ McComb after he had a great playoff run? But like I said, I don't know what's his situation. He can resign. He could go. That's the bigger mystery. But I am taking 6 to go, athletic slasher, one of the best rim pressure, highest limb pressures, and Buka Okori, freshman out of Stanford. Adding
Okay.
another dynamic guard. The strength in the bench. There's no risk in case the at least in case SGA cousin walk away from the free agent.
Yep.
There's a
I
chance
can.
because it's hard to resign the same player for twice. Mace in this NBA is a business.
Yep. Sure is.
So
It's a $28 billion business. You ain't lying about that.
yeah, a WNBA is a $75 business.
Yes, it is. No, it's a wet tampon business.
It's a Rose from the Coon
Stop.
business. Blah.
Yeah. All right.
It's a $75 business, man. You know that.
Who does the world? I never thought I would say this. Who will the world champion New York Knicks take at 24?
I have number 24, NBA champion, power forward, senior, highly productive, Terrace Reed out of UConn.
Tell us me out of UConn. Yeah, I could see the Knicks picking a guy like that because we consider Connecticut local. I could see the Knicks doing that.
Man, man, I'm telling you, man, he's a very his switchability is great, man. But hey, but man, but he's a monster at the screen.
Wow.
He doesn't have to be a flow spacer. You just need someone to replace Mitchell Robinson. And and Nick doesn't need 19, 20 years old prospect to try to develop. No, he's trying to win. He's trying to run this back.
Hey, let me ask you this. Speaking of UConn, this is close to me. I love this kid. I'm glad he had a great second year in the NBA. What do you think about Donovan Clingan?
Donovan Cribbin, I love it, man. I love it when the year we did the draft, man. I love Donovan Clinton.
Yeah, I love Clingan too.
I
I
thought
love him at UConn.
I thought he's gonna be. I thought he's gonna be a great player,
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you.
man. And not to mention now he can knock down a three, mace. You know how scary that is.
Yeah, at 7 foot, that's 7 foot too, and he's still
Yeah,
growing.
yeah, man. Oh, but Kamara was Tomari Kamara, man, he was a steal from coming from Dayton. That's a steal, man. Man, Portland got a lot of good thing going on, man. They picked,
Hey, 3 years ago up here, right? I had these Miami Heat fans trolling me because they swore they was gonna get Dame, and I told them we will trade Dame where we want to trade Dame. And I said to everybody up here, the Blazers, I love what they got. It's gonna take time. Look at all the players they got on that team for Dame Lillard.
yes, sir.
And Dame Lillard, here's the funny shit. Dame Lillard and who's our guy used to be with Boston, Milwaukee? Drew Holiday, the two guys they traded are on the team now.
I I li- I like what Drew Holiday did for Blazers, man. He shows up, no bad attitude. Very even he got traded, still playing high level. He was just banged up, but whenever he was there,
Yeah.
he was the leader for the teammates.
Yeah, I love Drew Holiday. I like the team. I just think, because I'm old school, the one player they should give the house to.
Shade, your boy Shaden Sharp.
Like, he's getting moved. The one player,
He is. We both
yeah,
know he's getting moved. He have to.
the one player I will trade everything. This is gonna shock you who it is. The one player I will trade everything. Triple J would have been one, but Utah beat us to the punch. I will give up everything we got right now with the draft picks. I will give up every draft pick to get Bonchero out there, bro. And he'll be home too, cause he lives in Seattle. He'll be home, bro. And his mom, and he'll move his mom to Portland, and we get him for 5 more years. I will trade everything to get Poncho Bonchero, and I know he's on the block, bro.
I do miss Portland, man. I was there last year. I want
How
to.
you like it?
I love it, man.
Yeah, man, right? Isn't it a cool city? Great places to eat, great places to chill, isn't
Man,
it? It's very
man,
underrated, man, isn't it?
Mariana, the food is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Try to tell people that, man.
Hey, the Chinatown looking like it owned by cartel in Portland, man.
I haven't been to the Chinatown, but
Oh,
I
don't go,
used to.
man. Food is amazing, but don't walk around, man.
I used to be in downtown Portland, by
Oh, downtown
Southwest.
Portland is good. Food is amazing,
Yeah,
man. People are so nice, dude.
yeah. Pioneer Square. Yeah, that's that. Nah, I miss that city. I'm trying to get back out there next spring and see a couple of games, man. You know, I love it out there though. I had a great time living out in that area back in the 2000s. All right, this is America. Well, the Knicks are going to replace them as America's team, but what do the Lakers do at 25, man? I'm gonna let you go to bed if you. After we do these six picks, we're out of here, man. Who the Lakers do at 25?
You know, for the Lakers, man. I have Dylan Swain, Jr., small forward out of University of Texas.
Okay,
Yep, he has 6'8", NBA flame, capable 3-point shooter. Uh, especially in the corner three, he has improved his game. He wasn't like defensively, it wasn't his best at it, but he compared to last year in Xavier, but I like his overall game, and I like he got solid upsides.
okay,
He played a few years in college. Played, he show out in the March Madness, man, and against Gonzaga, man. That broke my heart, man. God, I wanted Gonzaga to prove people wrong, but man, Texas broke their heart, man.
okay. All right.
That I ain't gonna lie, it did hurt me.
So you got the Lakers taking.
But like I said, Dalen Swain,
Yep.
good defensive upside. I know he can get back to the form that he had in his years with Xavier before he transferred to Texas.
Yeah.
I think this is a good situation for Lakers because Lakers can need all the help it can get, man.
And with
You
LeBron
know,
leaving. They're going to
Man,
be a both
man,
time game.
he can leave. He can play for Shanghai Coons. I don't care.
I know. I'm tired of them too.
I'm tired of it, man. He just get this over with it. That's just how I see about him, man.
Who does Sean Nuggets take
Man,
at 26?
yeah. Honest man, Sean. Sorry, man. This was pretty a tough decision for me. Could Nuggets in very very tough situation. The Christian Braun's contracts kicking in. Um, and Maurice, you know, I doubt they'll move him because due to his contract. You got to resign Watson though. That's the first thing. He's
I
a must.
think
You can't let
Denver is
him
on
go.
a decline, though.
You
By the
can't
way,
let Watson go. If you go to let Watson go, try to find a way to trade Christian Braun.
yeah, I think the Nuggets are on a decline now. They should have done
Uh,
more than what they did. They should have
for,
won these two chips.
man, for me, when I'm looking at it, what the Nuggets need is a spark.
I
Need
would agree
the
with that.
athletic guard who can play point guard, shooting guard, high energy, very high energy.
Mhm.
Also, every plays. That is Malik Thomas, freshman out of Arkansas. Thus, Darius Acuff, partner in crime.
I see him 6'3", 190. Him. What do you like about this
He's
kid?
tough, Mace. So don't let his weight fool you. He's a tough kid. Not the
Yeah.
most efficient, uh, great shot selection, but he can score all three level, Mace. And I think this Nuggets have to start somewhere because lack of offense is really killed that playoffs. Truly,
Okay.
you
All
know,
right. So you got
rely everything on Gordon really hurt that offense. And Aaron Gordon being in and out in the lineup and really hurt. And Cam Thomas project, you can say that it didn't turn out well.
Calipari.
It was tough. It was really tough, man. Sorry, Sean. Like this is my personal pick. I like Malik Thomas.
Okay. Denver on the decline. Seriously, they are.
Yeah.
Boston at 27. Let's do two things. I'm going to do this one first. Who do they take? Who do they take if they trade Jalen Brown?
So what? 27?
Yeah.
It's Celtics. It's, they didn't trade a pick, right? It's still because I got
They,
Celtics
they
on
got
mine.
they got the pick right now.
27, right?
Yep.
Uh, I have a core piece that small four out of Arizona. I,
Good.
yeah. I'm not the most. I'm not like as high as. I'm not really high on core P as much as I'm high on.
On Walker?
Oh, Awaka's a dog. He's a sec. He's gonna be a second round steal. But he's Awaka was a dog, man. He did great in Arizona and Tennessee. Uh, yeah, but Core Pete, man, physically, man, strength wise, built, he got the NBA body, man. He got some really nice touch to the rim, and he's passed in the post is really really intriguing, but he's very inconsistent. But his upside is there. But it just for me, it's just hard for me to take it inside in top 20. That personally, I can't take him. But it's Celtics. I think he can add another dynamic. Um, I don't I don't know if what's the situation if Celtics planning to keep Neema's Quater for the long run. I don't know. Eventually, he's going to ask for more money
So you like this kid Koa Pete?
to the Celtics.
Okay. Who you got going to Minnesota at 28?
I have hold on.
I think
Oh,
Minnesota. I
okay.
think Minnesota.
I'm looking at my paper right now. I
Yeah,
have
go ahead.
a I have Isaiah Ebron, the small forward from Duke.
And
'Cause
Edmund,
I was juggling between him and Amari Island, but I think Island's like slipping to the second round.
okay,
So yeah, it was really tough.
okay,
But I like him, man. He's not the most efficient,
yeah,
but shooter, I like his shot creation. He can score all three level. I like his defensive upside. So let's say there's no guarantee till the T Wolves can trade. No, not trade, but resign Ayo Dosumu. He's not a restricted free agent, so he can sign with any team.
interesting.
And that's that is Evans can slide in that position in case, but still, I like his addition to the Wolves, and I can see Wolves making a few trade and kind of
I do
retool the
too. You
roster.
took the words right out of my mouth. I think they're gonna make some moves.
They're gonna retool the
Giannis,
rosters.
Giannis, the deadline is Tuesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. So a week from today, Giannis will be somewhere else. A week from today.
That would be nice, but he got nothing to prove in Milwaukee anymore.
And it's not just that. I think with him, and this gonna sound crazy to you. I know he's just 31 years old, but I think his better days are behind him. I look at Giannis and I look at him as wherever he goes. Like let's say he goes to Minnesota. Okay, let's say he goes there. I'll pick them to win the championship this year. If he goes to the Heat, they're not going anywhere.
No, no, he's nah.
Heat fans don't want to hear that, but the Heat suck
Yeah,
bad.
I get it, but
They suck.
just the problem with Heat, it's a similar situation with Golden State. They're very stubborn. They kind of
Hmm.
refuse to adapt. That's the problem with Golden State and Heat. They trying to stuck with these old players from 1925.
Yo, pull up here for a minute. Big task. Pull up here, Auntie. What's up? Pull up everyone. Here you go. Yo, big task. Come up here, bro. I gave you a shout out uh last night, bro. Congratulations to you and to all the Knicks fans, bro. He says, Mace, I know I'm sorry. I did a stream that I didn't make it, but the Knicks are the NBA champions. Yeah, man. You deserve it. You deserve it, bro. I remember you want to know a touching story, Takman? 2 years ago, I picked the Knicks to go to the finals last year. So they didn't make it. And this young man told me, Mace, thank you for believing in the Knicks. You're the only one who picked them to go to the finals. He told me that exactly a year ago. And my heart was broken, man. Well, tonight, just for you, bro. I told you, I told Auntie, and me and Auntie disagreed. You're better winning with a group of guys than winning with stars. And what ended up happening? Jalen Brunson is now a megastar. He did it in New York.
He's a
And I told you
he's a
Yeah,
guys 5 years ago.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, no, yeah, yes, you did, Mace. But I mean, look,
yes,
two things can be true at the same time, and I appreciate the shout out. You know, I stuck with my boy since the beginning, bro. Since
yeah, I
before
know
they
you
picked
did.
up Brunson, me and you
Yep,
sat up here and we talked about the Brunson acquisition. And I think,
yep,
look, I had faith in Brunson, but just like everybody else, just not as the no. I didn't know if he could be a number one guy because we never saw him in that role. So, but I always had faith in all of the moves that the team made, with the exception of Julius Randle. All the
good.
other free agent acquisitions, or not even free agent, the draft picks
Trades.
you said that you wanted and all of that stuff. I told you what they were, and I was right about that. I was right about that. I said, hey, look, those are the pieces that we're gonna have to include in trades to get what it is that we need. You know, um, the draft picks, like the odds of us getting lucky in the draft are slim. So we're gonna have to package that and go get who we want. So they had to do that to get Cat. Minnesota wasn't totally stupid. They made sure we had to give up Dante too. you know, but Julius Randle was just, hey, we were showcasing him. I had to argue. You remember I had to argue with Knicks fans. Oh, Julius Randle needs to step up. I'm like, he can step up as you can give him 10 footstools. He can't step up enough. He's not a champion. Like he's just
Yep.
not that.
I said it too.
So like I said that. I'm like, but we made him into an all N.B.A. player. We had to feature him and limit ourselves so that we can go get what it is that we actually needed. I had no problem with the OG deal because you loved Quigley and well, I don't know if you liked RJ Barrett. I really didn't care too much for RJ Barrett at all, and Quigley I knew would be a good piece. So, but I told you I was like, you love Quigley. I was like, he's got to be packaged in some kind of deal, and I never wanted Donovan Mitchell either. Makes you know that I never wanted Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Yeah, you never did. Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Bro, I got your back, bro. Yeah, man. You got plenty of nights talking about this,
Yeah.
man. Oh, he is finally up here after all this time. Let's welcome one of the biggest Knicks fans. They all big
Hold
Cascadians.
You can hear me?
I hear you crystal clear, man. Congratulations, man.
Base, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
I'm good, man.
Hold on.
I'm
I'll be
good,
back.
man.
Man. I'll be right
I
back.
got, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, take your time.
And
Yeah,
I
how you
need the
feeling, man?
parade. I heard it's gonna rain like thunderstorm on Thursday, so I need it to be moved to damn Juneteenth, and I might be able to make it up there for it.
Yeah, man. You guys,
But I
man.
can't get it, and it's a shame. But it's all good. But I
So how you
appreciate you,
guys
Mace, man,
doing?
getting in touch with me because you and a few of my homies that went with me to the game. Like, man, bro, I told you I was in the building that night when Amari busted his damn hand up against that damn fire extinguisher that night. I came up, live with you when the Knicks were in the playoffs versus the Heat. I came up here live, me and my son, right from the
Yep,
Kaseya
remember
Center.
that night.
And we lost it. What was that? Game 4 of that shit, man. You know, like, bro, I tried not to miss, bro. I tried not to miss it. I was in there with Melo drop 50. I mean, you name it, bro. I was there for a lot of shit, bro, and I was there for I was there, bro. I was in Miami the night Linsanity ended.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
I
I
remember that
remember
night.
that shit like it was yesterday, bro. I ain't know Norris Cole and Mario Chalmers made Jeremy Lin look like what he was.
Yeah, man, I was happy for all you guys. And I was saying it up here, bro. I said, all you guys deserve this, man. All the shit you've been through with that team, bro.
Right,
I,
right, right.
I said, bro, you guys deserve this. And you guys, and I'm going to have a show, and I want both of you up here. July 12th. I'm going to have a big show. I have put this Knicks team as the fourth greatest team of all time. And, you
You mean
have to,
greatest
bro.
as a whole or greatest Nick team is fourth
No,
greatest team?
greatest as a whole. Greatest as a whole. I got them four. I got 72 and 10 Bulls won, 71 Bucks two, the 4-4-4 Sixers three. That's the story I'm going to talk about that night when Moses predicted they'll sweep everybody and they just
So
about did.
you've got these Knicks. Hold up. You've got these Knicks over the 70 the night what was it 70 or 73 with Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, Earl Monroe, Dave DeBuscher, Bill Bradley, and Phil Jackson coming off the damn bench.
They never had a run like the Knicks did, bro. The Knicks won 50. Let me do the Knicks stats for all you haters out
I'm
there and
just
all the
asking,
haters
bro.
up here.
'Cause that's
Let
a
me
solid
do the
ass Knicks
stats.
team.
Let me do the stats. They only lost one game in the last 55 days. Let me
Correct.
repeat that. They only lost one game in the last 55 games.
Bro,
55 days.
I'll go
They
a step
won.
further. Up until game 3 of the
Yes,
finals, the Knicks
yes.
had only lost 2 games in the entire playoffs by a total of 2 points.
Manzana wants to ask you about the
Two
violence, but we'll
games
get
by
to
a
that
total of
later,
two
Tony.
points.
Hey, let me go a step further. Okay? You're going to love this. You Knicks fans are going to love this. So they lost one game in the last 55 calendar days. They won 15 of 16. And this is the most impressive stat you can argue in the history of the NBA playoffs and the NBA finals. They beat their opponents a combined 289 points.
Yeah, and the
How the
margin's
hell
not
can
even
you not
close.
put this team as one of the best teams ever? How can you not? That is
I,
total dominance.
I,
And
I mean,
also, let me say one more. I'm gonna let you guys have it. One more. They beat the so-called new man-child and swept them in San Antonio. It was a five-man gentleman sweep. This is one of the great teams ever. What do you think about that, Big Task?
No, I agree wholeheartedly. This is one of the
Yep.
greatest NBA teams of all
Yep.
time. One of the greatest playoff runs we've ever seen in NBA history. I concur with everything you said. Absolutely.
Are you
you
guys
you
shocked
concur
that
with
I
you.
beat
Hey, and I'm a Knicks fan, die hard, all lifelong, right? But
Yes,
May said number 4 on the list
Well,
all
I
yes,
mean,
time.
the
yes.
numbers don't lie. I mean, the
Thank you,
points
Big Task.
margin is up there with the greatest playoff teams we've seen. The Warriors with Kevin Durant, the Bulls when they went 72-10. I mean, the numbers don't lie. It's up there. Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Okay,
Manzano up
so
here in a minute.
damn, I
Dustin's
I, I
bringing
don't
this up.
like I'm not arguing against my boys because I enjoyed every last bit of it, but the no and you're right, the numbers don't lie, but they can be skewed a little bit. All right, so even with those runs, you know, we got to dodge. Like, keep in mind, we had home court advantage as a 3 seed, had the home court advantage throughout the entire Eastern Conference. The whole Eastern Conference, home court advantage through the whole damn thing. Um, is it that wide of a margin, like 283 points? If we got to run into Boston and if we got to run into Detroit, now granted they can only play who's in front of them, so I'm not holding it
Exactly.
against them. You know, I'm
Exactly.
not going to diminish this championship, but all championships aren't created equally. You
Man,
know,
get
and
that shit out of
also
Mm,
here.
also
uh,
we got to get there without having to go through the Thunder either. So we didn't have to play the Pistons, we didn't have to play the Celtics, and we didn't have to play the Thunder. That's one of the reasons why me as a Knicks fan, I was rooting for the Thunder to get past the Spurs, not because I thought that the Spurs would be an easier opponent, but I wanted this to be the most legit title ever. As a native New Yorker, I want all of my shit talking rights. I'm talking
I
about
hate to
all of
tell
Man,
them.
you,
what?
And
Auntie,
Hey, man, what is you
Auntie, I hate
talking
to tell
about,
you this.
Auntie? Like, what is you talking about,
I'll
bro?
explain. I'll finish explaining. I'll do it real quick. As far as the Spurs were concerned, we had already beat them for the NBA Cup, and I knew we could beat those motherfuckers. I wasn't even worried about that. I wanted to beat the damn champions. I wanted to beat the best team in the league that had the damn MVP on it. We had already won. We already the only team to win the damn NBA Cup, the in-season tournament, and the championship too.
that's
Okay,
Hey,
right.
we'd have
bro,
beat the
bro,
Thunder.
the last.
Hey, had we been able, because hey, we can't help because look, we'd have beat Boston, we'd have beat Detroit. I think that's obvious. We would have beat them. I ain't tripping about that. But when it came to the finals, I wanted to beat the damn champions
I
with
don't know
the
that y'all could beat
MVP.
Detroit. I don't know that y'all could beat Detroit.
What are you talking about? We beat them
Nobody,
last year, and they actually had Schroeder and Hardaway.
Nobody
Now
told
this
Detroit to choke against another dog team in the Cavaliers.
That's
I
what I'm
told you
saying.
that.
Detroit barely
they,
got past Orlando. What you talking? Couldn't get past Cleveland, and then we swept them.
And I don't want to hear.
Like
And I
swept
don't
but
want to.
Cleveland.
but but
So
but
Detroit
that's
I
what
was
I'm
don't want to
saying.
done.
hear.
But why do you feel like the championship as is ain't good enough, nigga? The last time they won, you
No,
played
I
them as a
never said it's
barnyard.
not good enough. It's fine. We played who was in front of
You
them,
get it.
who was
You
in
get
front
it
of
how
us,
you
and
live.
who we beat them. I'm just saying,
Y'all didn't dunk
as a fan,
nobody.
when I was watching that Spurs OKC series, I was rooting for OKC. That's what I wanted. I wanted the
All right, so what?
champs.
Well,
So what you think about Uncle Spur and the Rodman jersey that motherfucking beat the shit out of 500 people?
I'm not cool with that.
A bunch of little
Let
kids.
me ask
Come
you
on
this.
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Big,
I'm not cool with that. Cause
He,
look,
he
like
should
I
be
say,
ashamed of
I'm
himself.
a Knicks fan in Florida, right? So
yeah.
like based on when I'm at the game with my son, my son's a native Floridian, so he's wearing Heat stuff, and I'm wearing
Oh,
Knicks stuff. You know,
oh,
I don't believe in that. A fan should be able to root for and cheer for who they want to. Like just like Knicks fans travel and they go everywhere else. You know damn well you gonna want to fight if somebody put their hands on you. So I'm not cool with putting your hands on opposing fans at
Right.
all.
what,
So
what
let
if
me
Absolutely.
yeah.
ask
what
Big
if, what
Taz
if,
Uh,
a
what if
question
somebody
real
with an
quick,
up
please.
pole?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Big
What
Taz the
is
question real quick, and I'm gonna let all you guys talk. And me and Takman got two more picks in the first round. We'll be done with that. Big Taz, are you shocked that I'm giving the Knicks so much love?
nah, because I remember
A year ago.
last year.
Last year. Yeah.
You had the
Someone
Knicks
had said,
winning the whole thing last year.
yeah.
So this doesn't come as shock to me at all. We was in constant communication last year. I mean, I wasn't on the panel or anything like that, but last year we was in constant communication about the
Sure
the
were.
moves that the Knicks made last year. So this doesn't come as shock to me at all. Oh yeah,
Yeah. A lot of people
but it
call
just
it crazy
happened this
when he did
year,
that.
so this is
Now,
good.
hey, Mace got in touch with me and he congratulated us on winning the damn title. Like as soon as we got to the finals, pretty much. I think all we did was win game one. And Mace is like, "Hey, you better make it to the parade. Congratulations, y'all got it."
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, look, hey, and I had to tell, because my mom, she typical Knicks fan. She just thinks something gonna go wrong no matter what, because it always does. And I'm like, don't even worry about it. We about to win game two too. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that team understood
Let
that.
me
Like
bring this up to you
you're gonna
guys.
win game
Let me
one
bring
and
this
game
up.
two.
how
Mr.
many
Black
fake Nick
Knicks fan.
fans is out there now? Like, because
There you go,
I'm gonna be
fellas.
honest, bro. When Melo was there, bro, it wasn't a whole bunch of Nick fans out there, bro.
No, it's different
No,
now
it's a
because
lot of bandwagon fans. You saw Cameron wore a damn royal blue and orange suit today on damn first take, and I'm like, bro, you done rocked all types of other gear. Stephen A is a horrible is a fake
But
Nick fan,
but back but
and
back
and a
then
lot of them
jerseys was a
stars just
trend.
they showed up to Madison Square Garden like it was an award show or something, just trying to get some TV time and stuff. They ain't Knicks fans, but it's all good. You heard what KD said. It's not cool to be a Knicks, or to be a Knicks fan. I'm like, whatever. We didn't care. Knicks fans know what's up. Old boy up here, I don't know
yeah,
who it is up here.
Philly
He know what I'm
people. Philly
talking
people
about.
call it
Look,
wrong, bro.
we didn't care if it was cool or not. We Knicks fans. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
All right, so let
true.
me ask you Knicks fans a question, right? Do we have to is Brunson the reason we have to have a new conversation about where we rank these players? Because Lillard never got no ring, but nobody would say that Jalen Brunson is better than Damian Lillard.
Who won't? I've been saying it for the longest. First of all, Damian
Bro,
Lillard.
knock it off, bro. Like, don't
Um,
start with the bullshit, bro.
I'm
There's
not
not
gonna start with it. I've been on
bro,
it for years, and you can
there's
ask
not a
Mace. All
bro.
right,
Yeah, he
First
didn't
of
like
Damian
Lillard.
Lillard is not one of the 75
bro,
greatest of all time. That's a
and
BS
neither is
list.
Jalen. Jalen ain't even the 500. What are you talking about?
Oh
Who
wow.
this? Dusty?
Yeah, this is Dusty. Yes.
Yeah,
Bro. Look at the screen, Dusty. Just look at the screen.
bro, people.
Look at the
Look,
screen. In Dust we trust. You got to keep it real. You
bro.
the same dude that said the Joker is garbage, and this man averaged a damn near 30-point triple double and led the league in rebounds and assists.
No, what I said was Joker. If
Oh,
what
I
I
got him
said is
on
that
Joker
if
last
Joker
week.
wins, What I said was that if Joker wins 3 MVPs, it needs to be a different conversation. And if somebody wins 3 MVPs in a row, we should be having a conversation. Is this the greatest player of all time? And
He
no,
should have
Joker
won
is
six in a row.
nowhere in the fucking conversation.
He should have won six in a row, Dusty. You know what I know.
Okay, and yeah, he won 3 out of 4. I mean, I'm not going. We gonna go back to Brunson, and this is where I'm not going. Look, I'm gonna have to quote some of the pundits right here. Everybody's better than Jalen Brunson
Oh yeah.
until it's time to be better than
Oh
Jalen
yeah.
Brunson.
I heard. Hold up,
So
Dusty.
Bro.
I
and
heard.
that
Give me
is
a
what it
second.
is.
No, give
All
me a
right, so
second.
all right, so
I
let me ask you a
heard.
question.
I heard. Becky Hammond said that shit before the finals.
So
She doubled down
if
on it.
if Damian Lillard takes a pay cut, you don't think he can get a chip?
No, he can't. Here's the deal with Dame. Look, as far as the 75 greatest list, Damian Lillard being on that list over
He
Klay
shouldn't be.
Thompson, over Kyrie Irving, and over Manu Ginobili
Bro, fuck
is
all
just
three
an
of them niggas.
indictment
What
on
are
the
you
damn
talking
list.
about? Bro, Manu Ginobili wasn't shit. What are you talking about?
Are you
Okay,
serious, Dusty?
okay,
Are
okay,
you
Manu
real?
okay.
Ginobili, nigga, 75 all time, nigga? Are you crazy?
Hell yes.
Hey, Damian
Ginobili was the
Lillard,
fucking
Out of
man.
75
here.
all time.
Bro,
Crazy.
Dame belongs
Big
on
Cat,
there.
say it. Let me know. Say
Crazy.
it.
First of all, Kyrie been
I'm gonna
hurt
give you
more
the
than he
mic in a
haven't been
second.
hurt. Now,
Say
I'm
it.
a Kyrie fan, but you cannot put motherfucking Kyrie and Manu Ginobili over Damian Lillard, bro. You're tripping.
I don't see why not. I just did.
Let
Bro,
me say this.
Kyrie Irving is one of the most gifted players to ever play. I give you that, bro. But like,
I got
let's not
Dusty up
forget
here.
this nigga got drafted on 11 games, bro. 11 games he played at Duke.
Dusty's
Hey,
about to explode. Let me say this
that
first.
boy
I
got
said this the other
jewelry.
night.
That boy got jewelry. That boy got 4 trips to the finals. Okay,
Uh, I'm gonna
jewelry.
say something. I'm gonna say something that's very controversial. So let me say this. If this Nick team played Shaq and Kobe's Lakers 100 times,
Shaq
get
and
ready, Nick.
Kobe's winning.
Get ready,
Shaq and
Nick.
Kobe winning 100.
Get
No, they're
ready, Nick.
not. No,
No,
they're
no,
not.
no. Let me say it.
Shaq
And
and
see, you
Kobe's winning
you
a
guys
hundred
are up to
times.
a big task. Get ready to jump up and leap and go hell yeah. And the Knicks will beat that team 80 times out of 100.
Hey, I
I
would
agree.
agree with Mace, and I'm gonna
I
tell you
agree.
why. Right? I'm gonna tell you why. And this is where Dusty can't argue. You wanna know why? Because the '04 Pistons beat them
I'll go a step further. The reason
with
why the
Karl
Knicks will
Malone
beat
and
them,
Gary Payton on the damn team too.
you cannot
Them
tell me.
niggas was
Let me hold
them
on.
niggas was
I
elderly,
got the
bro.
stats right here. Hold on.
And they didn't
Other
even
than
beat.
Shaq and
They didn't even
Kobe,
just beat them, bro. That was like the first modern day 5 game
five
sweep
games.
I done seen.
Let me tell you why. Other than Shaq and Kobe, the rest of the 9 players on the team, the Knicks are 10 times better. You cannot tell me that Rick
Absolutely.
Fox is better than Anunoby. You can't tell me old ass Rick Fox is better than what's his face? Uh,
Mikael Bridges.
yeah,
Man,
no,
the
not Bridges.
The
The
Sacramento
small
Kings
forward,
from
the
the
power forward for the
Sacramento
Knicks.
the
Who's the
Sacramento
power
Kings from
forward for the Knicks?
'01 would beat the Knicks.
No, they don't.
Yeah, bro.
I got another
Yo,
one
you
for you.
you 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 you
What?
gotta stop spewing out a sphincter, bro. Come on,
I
bro.
got another one for you.
I don't
Who's the other team?
understand. I don't understand why people are putting an asterisk on this Nick championship. Why? Like,
No, nobody
Hey,
what is the
put
hey,
question
an
hey,
about
asterisk.
how
I
hey,
great
didn't put
this
for
an
real.
team
I didn't
is?
put an asterisk
This
on
is
it.
why I wanted to beat the Thunder because I
You
See,
wanted
didn't
to
put
number
an
one.
avoid
asterisk on your
conversations
ring.
like this.
Nigga, y'all got a chip, bro. Whether y'all got the chip or not, bro, the
Who's the
conversation's
other
still
team?
the same, bro.
Oh,
Like,
okay. I got it. Don't worry, I got it. If this
like you
team
guys still
played,
got the chip. Cat still saw.
if this team played the 2015 to 2024 Warriors 100 times, they'll beat them 80 out of 100 times. If they
I don't know,
played
Mace. You talking about with KD on it, bro?
if they played if they played the Miami Heat, the biggest underachievers champions
Nah,
of
we'd
all
have beat
time,
them. We'd have beat
Yeah,
them.
90
yeah,
out of
yeah.
We'd
100 times.
I
have beat
agree.
them.
The Knicks could beat them.
We would have
The
beat
Knicks
them.
will beat them 90 out of 100 times.
And that
I agree.
Spurs
I
team
agree.
in 2014
Nate,
proved that.
Nate, Nace, why
But
do you
I'm
like?
gonna
Why do
explain
you
to
say?
you
Why
why.
do you compare the Knicks to like teams of the past that were like dynasties? You think the Knicks have a dynasty
Why?
right now?
Number one, Number one, I think the Knicks can seriously repeat next year. Number two, and this is why I'm going to bring this up. I said to Auntie, me and him got into a disagreement with this a couple years ago. I said, Aunt, you're better off going with unknown guys to win in this NBA today than you are getting stars there. Look what's just happened to the Knicks. We all knew in New York Brunson was damn good. Now he's a megastar. And I'll even add to that. He's now going to end up being an all time great. Why? He carried the New York Knicks on his back to one of the most dominant playoff runs in the history of pro sports. You cannot deny that, Dusty. They had beat teams in this run. They have outscored the teams they played, Dusty, 289 points. That is nearly 20 points
But
a game.
but Mace,
They
didn't we see the
swept San
2001
Antonio in their
Lakers?
building. They swept the Spurs in their building, and the Spur and Wimbayama, that pussy, was supposed to be the next great one, which is a
I,
But
damn lie.
but didn't we see the 2001 Lakers? Didn't they go like 16-1?
They went hold up. They went 15-1 because the first round was only best of five.
Yeah, but let
Okay,
me go this. Let me go a step further. Did they outscore their opponents by 20 points a night? No.
no, they didn't.
No,
The
they
Allen
didn't.
Iverson in
The
game
only team
one.
that has a margin of victory even close to what New York just did is the 17 Warriors.
We'll talk about that another day when the night
No,
I
I'm just
do the
saying that
Warriors
that's the only one that
breakdown.
has a margin of victory even close.
But
But
but my point in this argument is, and I've been saying this for the last week up here.
Baby, baby.
What championship team compares? Remember, OKC was killing everybody last year, but Minnesota took them to six, and the Pacers should have won it if Halliburton didn't blow up his leg.
don't forget the Nuggets took them to 7 as well.
Yeah, there you go. To me, that's not an all-time great team.
The
The
Nuggets took them to
Celtics,
7 and the Pacers took them to 7. That's
yeah,
why I wanted them.
yeah.
so
If you want to compare a team to this Knicks team, you could compare the 24 Celtics because they destroyed everybody they played.
so
I'll
so
give the
you so
Celtics that.
if I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna say this now, and Auntie, I've been knowing you a long time, so you can remember this. If the Knicks win next year, everything that you say about Jalen, I'ma eat crow and say he is all that in a bag of chips.
Let me say this right now about Brunson, and I love them because I did the series up here 3 years ago when he beat Utah by himself with Doncic not playing, and that blew up the Jazz. Next thing you know, old boy was in Minnesota now, and Mitchell's in Cleveland.
Hey, I know
But my
Donovan Mitchell
point
got to
is,
hate Jalen.
oh
No,
yeah,
Donovan Mitchell can't even hate because the Knicks wouldn't. They weren't gonna give that, bro. They wouldn't even give the haul. Like, bro, the Knicks were willing to give that haul up, just not for
there
him. They
was,
gave it up for
yep,
Bridges.
yep. And now when
Right.
And,
Bridges
and,
left,
and, and I
that's
didn't
the
even
thing.
complain about that. I was up here with Mace on that one. I was like, bro, I didn't want him, bro. He didn't have it in him. Even though he was
Big
from New
time.
York, he ain't built for it, bro.
Big
He's
time.
too
You can
short.
talk, bro. What's your opinion? You're the champions now. You can say anything you want up here, man. Go
Nah, I
talk.
mean Donovan Mitchell, and bro, he'll shoot you out of games, dog. He's a tunnel vision having dude, dog.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
happy
I
for him.
I,
Got a
I
hell of
never
a wife.
liked him.
He's
Yeah,
too
me
Even
too.
short.
if you insert Donovan Mitchell into Jalen Brunson's spot, that is not a team.
No, it's
I would
not.
agree.
I
Uh,
agree. I agree.
Big
Absolutely.
Cass, go ahead, talk. What do you think about what I've been saying up here about the Knicks
And
being one of the
he
all-time
might
great teams?
average 30, but we don't get out of the first round.
Yeah,
Cause
Big
he
Cass,
can't
go
run no
ahead.
sets for y'all.
But
I want Big Cass
nah,
to do
I was just
everything.
listening. Nah, I agree. Nah, I like I said before, I agree with everything you're saying. I mean, the numbers speaks for itself. Jalen Brunson, to me, he's proved, many seasons ago how great he is. He don't need to win another ring for me. He's To me, he went above and beyond as far as what he was able to accomplish this season. His spot is solidified. So,
All-time
I
Hey,
great,
mean,
folks.
bro.
everything
As
else,
a Knicks fan, you ain't greedy enough. Yeah, he need
Or
to
is he
win
is
another
he
one.
is he is
Damn
he
that.
top
if he
75 tech man? Is he top 75?
No, he's not top 75. He's not top 75.
You want to make a
He's not
bet?
top
If he wins
75.
one
He's
more
top
chip,
75 to me.
But
I
but
would put I would put him on top 75.
I think he would. I think I would put him on the top 80 list though.
if he, hey, bro, hold up.
You add
If he
5
wins
more, I
next
think you
year,
have to put him on.
if he wins next year, he's easily top 100. And
Oh
let me
yeah, no,
add to this.
easily. Well, keep in mind you already
Yeah,
got the 75, and I'm just
yeah.
saying. Let's say for the sake of argument, you don't take anybody off of it, even though I do believe that that Harden, Harden, Dame, and
Mhm.
Anthony Davis shouldn't be on that damn list.
And Carmelo
Anthony
Anthony
Davis
shouldn't be
should
on the
not be
list.
on that
Well,
list.
I mean, it's kind of tough to take Melo off because of the 4 gold medals.
Now Melo got
That's
to
it.
stay. Melo
Yeah.
is one of the best players of all time, bro. Melo is
Please,
No,
like
I'm just
stop
saying
it.
because of the
Stop
4
it.
gold medals.
Melo's like top 20 or 30.
Oh, he's
But
not.
hey,
Stop
I always said I'm like, look, they said Dwight Howard had an argument for it. I just said, look, if you counting jewelry, showing up in big games,
it.
and
Something
all of
Melo
that,
never did.
look, the 3 I just mentioned, take them off and throw on Klay Thompson, Ginobili, and Kyrie.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Clay. I'm a Warrior fan, bro, but I don't think he made the cut. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, if Pippen is on there with Jordan, I don't see how Klay ain't on there with Steph.
This is
I mean,
a question for Auntie. This is a question for Auntie and Big Cass. Is Jalen Brunson now the king of NY right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes,
There
he
you go.
is. Yes, he
Go
is.
ahead, Dusty.
Yes,
You
he
can
is.
continue. Go ahead, Dusty. You can continue.
Aaron Judge, he didn't win the World Series, so you can't say
Aaron Judge
him.
hasn't done
Bro,
shit. And
I
And
will
the
put
finale,
he
Juan
played for the
Soto
Jets.
above Aaron Judge.
Juan Soto,
Damn right.
Soto's good, bro. Your Soto's
the
great, bro.
Mets.
I'll be right back. You guys can
Absolutely, bro. And me and Mace talked about that one too. That was the biggest mistake the Yankees can make.
Now Juan
Nah,
Soto made that mistake. You don't leave the Yankees for the Mets, bro.
bro, $750 million, bro.
Bro, if you win a chip in New York, you're gonna get that way more.
I agree, but for the Yankees, it's kind of like a prerequisite, dog. I'm gonna put it like this, bro. If Steinbrenner Sr. was still running the team, that wouldn't happen.
I'm telling
Okay.
you, bro.
That wouldn't happen.
The Yankees is like the Cowboys. You don't leave the Yankees, bro, and go where?
Bro, he wanted to stay in New York. He went to the Mets. I mean, bro, he took the money. I think he wanted to stay a Yankee.
Stay pinstripes, bro. Because this the thing. Like I said,
I agree
like
with
the
you.
Knicks. If he had got a
But it's
chip
tough
with
to turn
Judge,
down $750 million, dog.
I mean, I'm looking at all right. So if you look at players like Mariano Rivera, players like Derek Jeter, who played their whole career in New York, bro, they held to higher on the totem pole than like a Teixeira or A-Rod. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. When you talking about, look, I say just with this one championship that Brunson has, I think that puts him up there with Jeter and with Eli.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
With Jeter,
absolutely.
Eli, and definitely like right next to Joe Namath.
Right. He is sitting at that table with all of those guys comfortably, and any conversation he's starting up, it would get a listen from all those other guys. Absolutely, he's at that table right now.
But hold on, Mace.
Hey.
No, hold on. Nope, let me say this. Jalen Brunson, what he just did, carrying that franchise on his back.
He's not at the head of the table, but he's at the
He is
table.
the head of the table. He is the head of the table here.
I think you gotta put Jeter at the head of the table.
I understand what you're saying, Mason, and I
I
respect
think you gotta
that.
put
But
Jeter
for
at the head
me,
of the table, dude.
he would have to win one more, and then he's the head of the table.
Yeah, because right now, man, Derek Jeter's at the head of that table.
Hold on, Mace.
I would put Derek.
Mace, didn't you? I remember, Mace. You told me 5 years ago, Roger Clemens and Eddie Curran is the king of New York. I remember.
I never said that.
I remember that, man. I got screenshot. I got the receipt.
Roger Clemens is kind of like an A-Rod, bro. Like I'm just saying, like, he was a mercenary for the Yankees, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
It's not the
I
same.
want to say
Yeah.
this about
Jeter,
It's
Brunson.
yeah, it's
I
not
want
he's not homegrown.
right? Like
I want to say
Rivera's
this about
homegrown.
Brunson real quick.
Judge.
I want to say this about Brunson real quick, and I really mean this. To do this with that sorry ass franchise, to have this city go crazy, and I told Auntie, remember we tried telling these fools this up here, remember? But the Knicks are the number one team in this town. We've
Correct.
been telling people
Right.
this.
Correct.
Right.
And,
The Nets are still in New Jersey. They're still from Jersey, bro.
The
Like, for real.
Brooklyn.
We still, bro. You still gotta like fix your mouth to call them the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, well, I don't even think about the Nets, bro. But that's
Like, for real,
just
New Jersey Nets still rolls off your tongue.
I call them the North Dakota Net. That's what I like to call them.
Hey, let me tell you what Brunson just did. Alan Newby, the tip from God. I made that thumbnail. I sent it to Auntie today. I don't know if he got it. Um, I said it in. I'm not emotional or anything. I'm very happy that it took a team of 5 individuals came together. No superstars on this team. Now you have a megastar in Brunson. Because the Knicks are the
Right.
first team I've ever seen, folks,
Knicks,
that
Knicks
was
are
on
gonna.
Good Morning America and to Today's Show on the same day. No other
Well,
sports
hey,
team.
you got to keep it real though. That and I was talking to my chick about that. That was an easy tour because all of that stuff is in the same damn studio.
There was in Jimmy Kimmel last night.
It's all in the same studio, bro.
No, Jimmy
Okay, so
Kimmel's
good.
in Hollywood, bro. They had to fly out to LA to do Kimmel late last night.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Good Morning America, the Today Show, and like First Take, and all of that ESPN. That's all in the ABC
Yeah.
studios
Ed,
in New York.
But Ed, when the Giants won, I didn't see them. I didn't see Eli on both shows on the same day. When Jeter won his last ring in 2009, I didn't see the Yankees doing that the next day. I saw the Knicks being invited.
Yeah, bro, because it's Knicks mania right now, bro. We all
The
have been
Knicks,
through the hell, dog.
the Knicks are now America's team again. Dusty's still up here. He left.
Get the fuck out of
Absolutely.
here,
Absolutely.
America's
Yes.
team.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dusty's
Yes.
still here.
Yes. The Knicks are
Oh my
America's team. Yes.
They're
Well,
America's
yeah,
team.
Get
Yes.
it's
the fuck
because
out of here with
they
that
blasted
bullshit.
the ratings.
Yep.
They blasted the rate. This is the most watched finals
Finals in
since
28 years.
Jordan's last
Yeah.
finals.
Yep,
Right.
that's
Since
true.
'98. This is
Yep.
America's team.
You know,
Yeah,
This is
that's
and
America's
the
team.
come
team
Yeah.
on,
now.
you had a sitting president attend the damn game.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah,
happened.
and by the way, I
Yo,
supported Trump because
you have
Trump was
Robert Kraft.
doing
You
his
have
thing
Robert
on
Kraft
Sunday.
sitting in Madison Square Garden. What is
Yeah,
Robert Kraft doing at a Knick game?
yeah, the
Robert
Knicks,
Kraft.
the
The
buddy
Bro,
Robert
was
you
Kraft.
there.
had you talking about the
This is America's
Cowboys.
team.
You had Jimmy Johnson take a
Yeah.
damn selfie wearing a damn Brunson jersey, or was it a Ewing jersey or some shit?
Yeah,
The
he's a
former
consultant for the Knicks
mayor,
now. I
Michael
didn't talk
Bloomberg,
about
the
that.
billionaire, he was
He's a
there.
consultant for the Knicks now.
Yeah. This is America's team.
It's
Objectively
America's
speaking.
team, bro.
But no,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, they still got more work to do. I think they can do it. I agree with Mace. As far they have a chance to repeat because I don't think the East can catch up. Not in one
I
year.
think these guys gonna be around for a while because they're all paid. And like I
No,
told
I'm just
Anthony
saying, like,
yesterday,
barring injury, I don't see what's going to keep them out of the damn NBA finals next year.
Hey, Tech, let me
I
ask you a
just look at
question.
them. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Tech, what you think about? I've been hearing that that they trying to trade away Jalen Brown.
Jalen
Oh,
Brown
I
to the
know
Celtics.
about that story. Yeah, they
Yeah,
are. And the
I mean,
he's
it
on the
doesn't make.
block.
I don't know,
he's
block,
on the
but
block.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It doesn't make sense to trade him. To be honest,
The
Actually, it
contract.
does.
think so.
Actually, it does.
You think so?
I'll
No,
explain why.
elaborate.
I like where he is, though.
Elaborate.
To
Go
be
ahead.
honest, I like
No,
that.
it's the apron and the fact that he makes so much damn money.
Well, you
So
got that $400 million contract. Yeah,
yeah, and you can really fill out your roster because right now they're missing a lot of spots. You can put a formidable wing next to Tatum and get you a big man, maybe even fill up your bench a little bit for that amount of money.
Maybe because I'm a fan of Jalen Brunson's California. Man, it's hard to see him leaving wearing different jersey, man. Maybe because I'm a Browns fan, man. I would like to see him retire as a Celtics. Even though I hate fucking Celtics. I
It
hate
would make
Celtics, man. I'm
sense,
gonna say
but it
that.
seems like the Celtics are more invested in Tatum than they are in Brown.
Hey,
Tatum is
Big
a
Cat,
better
you going to
player.
parade Thursday?
I would respectfully disagree. Brown is a better defender, and he's a lot
If
more
all goes
durable.
well, I'm definitely gonna make it to the parade. If all goes well,
You deserve
I'm
it,
gonna,
man.
I'm gonna try
All
to
you guys
sneak away
deserve it.
from
But
the office because they're trying to give me this little fake promotion. But yeah,
well,
I'm
hey,
gonna be there.
y'all are expecting some bad weather. I'm
I
hoping
know. See, I'm taking
if
that
it
into
gets pushed to Friday,
consideration.
I can make it out there. But
They don't care, Auntie. They'll be out there. They expect 2.5
yeah,
million
but
people.
don't put our boys on no damn floating and then it's fucking thundering and lightning and shit, bro.
The parade starts from 110th Street all the way to the Canyon Fields.
Man, they deserve some sunshine, man.
So the
Mace,
Knicks,
you're gonna be at the parade.
hells no. I'm gonna
With,
be, I'm gonna be,
no,
I'm gonna
Mace,
be
you gotta
for the
be there,
hockey.
man.
I'm gonna be
You gotta
preparing
be
for
there
the
with your
hockey draft. I
Jeremy
ain't going
Shockey
no Knicks
jersey,
parade. I'm not.
He
Mace.
said you
You
gotta be there
guys,
with your Jeremy
Jeremy
Shockey
Shockey.
jersey.
You gotta be with the Jeremy Shockey jersey. Hey, Mace.
They probably got a Shockey too.
Hey, Mace.
hell
You
no.
told me off the stream. You say the real number 11 is Jamal Crawford in New York. What's up with
Stop.
that?
Stop.
That's not true.
Actually, the real number 11 is Derek Harper. That's the real number 11 right there. If we doing that,
Damn that.
that's the original number
There's only
11.
one number 11 that's gonna get retired in
Oh,
damn MSG, and you know that.
But
Bronson.
the official
Who?
number 11 is
Oh,
Brunson.
Brunson. Yeah,
And
he
that's
should be
like
the
The
saying,
only one.
first one is
Brunson.
Harper, but
so
the
so
Brunson
official
you
changed
one
my
tell it.
is
mind,
Brunson.
bro.
Okay, so in that case, I guess the real number 8 is Sprewell, and the real number 3
Oh,
is Starks.
hey man,
Come on, man.
Spiritual is my all-time favorite player, man. Grab mentioned it.
Oh,
He had no
let me
weakness in
ask
this
you two
game, but
guys a
god
question.
damn it, I wish he didn't choke PJ Charisma, man. I wish he didn't choke him.
Hey man, that was the best
Let me
thing.
ask
That
you
was
Mace,
the
two
best story I
guys a
ever
question.
heard.
Mace, I
I'm
gotta
glad
go.
he
I gotta
I'm
go.
glad he
I'm
did
gonna
it
catch
because
you
he
on the
never would
next
have
one,
made it
Mace.
to New
The
York.
next stream,
Hey, Big
we
Cat,
got
hey,
lined up. I'm gonna
thank
be
you,
on
bro.
that one.
Welcome back, man. Welcome up here, bro. You always welcome up here. Good night, champ. Thanks for coming.
Definitely. Thank you, Mace.
You
Thank you.
deserve it,
Thank you.
bro. Let's get
All
the
right, good.
Giants a Super Bowl
Man,
for you,
salute
man.
and congrats, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
congrats, kid.
All right, tag, take it easy.
Easy.
Love you, bro. Be good, kid. That fine young man right there. I'll never forget him. He told me how heartbroken he was a year ago, and that broke my heart to him tell me that, bro. And he said, "Yo, mate, you the only one believed in these guys,
Well,
bro."
the thing is, man, I really wasn't heartbroken last year because the team wasn't well coached. Um, and I
Tib.
don't have a problem with Tibbs, but you weren't gonna beat. I mean, and the Pacers just exposed a lot of flaws. Like they're going 10, 11 deep, and we're only going 7 deep. Like you
Yeah,
can't
that was
beat
it.
them like that, you know.
That was it.
They did run out of
And
gas too, man. They did run-
well, not only do you run out of gas, but you become extremely predictable, and
Yep.
and you lack versatility. So if you paid attention to that Pacers series last year, it was T.J. McConnell that tore us up
Sure was. I
when he
did that
came off
series.
the bench. Just totally changed the pace from when Halliburton was on the court.
Yep.
Totally changed the pace, and we had no versatility to deal with that. So the Knicks, they made their move, mid-season, picking up Alvarado. You know, we still had Tyler Kolek coming off the bench too if we really needed a backup point guard. But Mike
George
Brown,
Mason.
you saw it, man. He was playing 10 deep easily because you got the starting five that you see on the screen, and then you also had Mitchell Robinson, you had Deuce, you had Landry Shamet,
They got
you had
Shamit.
Clarkson.
Clarkson.
Yeah, yeah.
Shamit, he was an unsung hero though. Shamit was an unsung hero. Defensively, man, he did a lot of dirty work. I was impressed with Shamit.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
happy for in that picture right there? It's only one. I'm happy for all of them, but the one player who I love in that picture right there,
OG,
I love.
hand of
I,
God.
I love Josh Hart, bro. And I
I like Josh.
remember,
Hey, you know what? Remember, People forget He was the first round in the Lakers, man. Don't forget.
I told these Heat fans, give up the
Trade him.
number one, and you're going to get a player that is a Heat lifer. No, no, I don't want him. No, I don't want him. I said, okay, Knicks get him.
Well,
Knicks
that's
are going
because
to get him.
his stats didn't just jump off of the paper, but he
Lately,
brings a lot of intangibles
he does.
Exactly. I
don't
told that with Portland.
show up
That's
on the
why I
stat
said
sheet.
You
he
had to
was
remember he
the
did
one.
pretty well to Portland,
Yeah,
New
yeah, he
Pelicans.
did. He had toughness, and that's why I love him. I always love Josh Hart, bro. He's always going to be one of my favorite players.
Yeah, he also he's an old school greedy player that doesn't talk much, and he hit the clutch three whenever he had a chance. He doesn't force anything. I love it. That's how he was in Villanova too, man. That's how he got drafted in the first round in the Lakers. But Lakers traded him for 24 pack of Bud Light and 6 pounds of
Yeah,
cocaine. That's what
for
Lakers does.
half of an EBT card balance.
And
Yep.
the
And look who's laughing now.
4 pounds of synthetic cocaine, you can get it from Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
That's what Lakers does. I don't like Lakers. That's what it does.
But
Yeah.
nah, I'm proud of
I'm
them because I really do think, just coached under Tibbs last year, if they did get past the Pacers, we probably get embarrassed, but I don't think we take OKC to 7.
No, it
Being
was
coached by
close.
Tibbs.
It was like a mismatch. But this year, I just, hey, look, I know NT want to beat the
This
basketball.
team would have beat them, but I don't know about
Uh,
last year. There's just not enough schemes
all I'm saying
because
is,
I didn't
all I'm
realize
saying,
this until halfway through the season how good a passer Cat was. I
Oh,
noticed that, during the NBA Cup. Um, so I mean, shout out to Mike Brown.
shout out to him for bringing
leave me
Cap,
alone with
being
Mike
Cap.
Brown, bro.
Shout out
Leave
to
me
him for
alone.
the Cap playing his best defense in his NBA career. That I was impressed. I'm like, this guy was pressing, like he didn't press. He usually give him much space, and now this he was like suffocating Wimby. He didn't give a fuck, and the Mike Brown took a little risky call, but it worked. Like he put Josh Hart on a Wimby, it worked out. That was a little risky, but it
I want a
worked out,
big
man.
pass. I want a big
Hey,
pass to you,
I knew that was gonna be the game plan the whole way. Everybody was gonna have to guard Wimby. That was what it was. I knew they would play some OG on Wimby. I knew they would play some hard on Wimby. I knew, of course, Cat would be on Wimby. And now I didn't see Alvarado getting and having to guard Wimby, but Mike Brown did that shit too. And of course,
Let me play that
Mitchell
question for
Robinson
you.
was gonna have to guard him, of course. But
MP,
I mean, it's a team effort, man. Having to
answer
guard
that
Wimby,
question for you.
so they did that.
I want a big task up here. 'Cause I was going to ask both of you this question, but I'll ask you. Next time he comes up, I ask him. By 2030, if these same five guys have 3 chips, what would you say about this team?
Dynasty, huh? Yeah.
Good night, Dusty. Yeah, and what would you say about this team by this 4 years from right now? They got 3 chips. What would you say about these five guys?
Nah, bro. If they can win 2 out of the next,
Five,
Four.
five,
five. I
I say
mean
that's
that's
great.
dynastic. I mean, you would have to put them on the same level as the damn San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan. They never went back to back.
I think this Nick team is going to be tough to beat, folks. I
They're gonna
really
be
do.
big because
Well, the
best.
thing is, we can keep coming out of the East because I don't think the East can catch up. I mean, you're gonna have to make some serious moves and fire a lot of coaches.
This is
You know
for the
what
Knicks.
makes this Nick team special?
Knicks,
And I'm proud of these guys that these guys prove me right. You're better off with a
Knicks,
starting five of good players.
Knicks
Now
is
Brunson's a
Knicks.
great player. Than
Man, Knicks is in
having
such
a
a great position right
LeBron
now. They got
AAU team. Yeah.
they're in such
Yeah,
a
these
amazing
five
position.
guys, folks, that you're looking at right now in this thumbnail, that's the best five starting five in the NBA. It's not
They have a
close.
Knicks has an 8 player under the contract. Such a blessing, man. And
Yep.
Well, Mace, I sent you the screenshot of the off season situation. So
Yeah, I read that. I read
we
that.
do have some contract issues. So we're probably gonna have some apron issues.
Yeah, I read that.
after next year. You know, yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough because, I mean, look, Cat's gonna have to take a haircut.
I think he
It is
will.
what it is.
I think he will.
Um, but that's the thing. Like they're in New York, and luckily we have the GM that we do in New York, it being Leon Rose, and that's why you see a lot of agents as GMs now. But you're gonna have to make some deals to get these dudes that money off the court.
I'll say something else, and
That's
this
the
is
only way. Yeah.
every Knicks fan on Thursday. Don't you dare boo Jimmy Dolan, because 7 years ago, Jimmy Dolan gave the team the Worldwide West. Leon Rose left the team alone. And Auntie, you know my favorite skit I do for the Knicks. Okay. Gave the Knicks unlimited funds to do whatever they want. Left the team alone. Now you got a champion. And if you
Oh.
thought those Seahawk rings look beautiful, wait till Jimmy Dolan awards these guys with their rings.
Well, you remember when I had to argue with JT, underrated darkness up here, when he was up here, Dolan needs to sell the team. No. I'm like, no, why should he sell the team? He hasn't done anything wrong.
No, he left the team alone. He wised
I'm
up.
like, he hasn't done anything wrong. Like,
No.
he can't suit up.
No, he did the right thing. He left the team
No.
alone, gave the team unlimited funds, whatever they need to do. I'm going to sign off on it. Don't worry about it. And I've been saying this, and only NT realized it, and underrated darkness, him too. Congratulations to him. I said the only thing this man cares about with the Knicks is the arena packed. And do they play hard? In the last 7 years, they have. And Jimmy Dolan said, okay, let me give him a pep talk.
Well,
Now,
he
the
do
hockey
need to
team-
do something about the price of them damn tickets, though.
Yeah, he gave you that now that they're champions.
He need to
That's
do
fine.
something about that. I know it looks good having all them celebrities in there, but real fans can't even afford to get in the damn building. That ain't
And
right.
that's why they
So
act like
you need to do something about that.
15K is like that's crazy. For the cheapest was 15 to 20K is like that's.
But no, look. I've gone to playoff games in Miami. I've gone to playoff games in Philly. Okay, and it's nothing to get in there, bro. You're not paying more than you can sit courtside for like 1,000.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it's like the conference finals or something like that. I'm talking about, bro. This is when LeBron and Wade were playing, and like, bro, I never paid more than $300 for a ticket. The NBA Finals with LeBron and Wade in Miami. I'm in the building, and ain't no real bad seats in the arena. I'm in the building for $260, bro.
Yeah.
For the NBA Finals.
Man, the
And you know what
cheapest.
they did up here, bro?
So when you talk about $5,000, I'm like, dog. And then when the Knicks come to town, bro, do you understand that this is why like Knicks fans travel like they do? Of course, a lot of us just live elsewhere, but I got in touch with people that were literally like, look, for the price of one pair of tickets for game 1 or 2, I could come to Miami, get a pair of tickets for game 3 and game 4. Cop an Airbnb for the weekend and have round trip tickets, airfare, for the price of one pair of tickets in Madison Square Garden.
People paid $350,000 to sit courtside for games 3 and 4 at the Garden.
The most expensive ticket that I paid, Mace, it was last year, week 15, Ram versus Seattle. You know that game went overtime.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, I was there. I can show you later.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How you like Quest Field, bro?
Amazing.
I know, right? Nice, right?
Hey, best $550 I ever spent, Mace. I kid you not.
You
I went to Ford Field. I went to Comerica Park. I went a couple of places, man. But man, that stadium probably the best NFL stadium. But I need to go to Soldier Field because I heard Soldier Field is really nice. So I need to go. Soldier Field.
Takman is a Seahawk fan. I'm like a Seahawk loyalist, even though I'm a Dolphins fan.
But it was amazing, mate. It was such an amazing experience. Now I said I should have went a long time ago. My goodness,
yeah, man. People don't understand that You don't get a better sports complex on the planet than Quest Field and Safeco Field right next to each other in Seattle. Right when you enter the city is those two stadiums when you get to downtown Seattle. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh, back to the Knicks though.
yeah.
Dolan's not going to lower the prices, but you know what's going to happen though, and I think this is going to be pretty cool because our mayor gets it, even though I can't stand his ass. Next year, when the weather gets better, so like in the spring of next year, you're going to see Nick watch parties all over the place.
So,
Yeah, but hold up. You do know Dolan is beefing with the mayor right
Yeah, I
now
know.
and the
I know.
city because they don't want to give him the permits that he wants. Dolan said that they wouldn't give him a permit for more than 1,000 people. So he rejected the last few, and that's because the mayor hosts his own watch parties at like Bryant Park and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Dolan's at. I mean, and I fuck with James Dolan, but bro, you out of your mind. He was trying to get a permit for 50,000 people on 7th Avenue, bro.
Dude, could you blame him?
I'm like, bro, you crazy, dog. They ain't gonna give you that, bro. You need cops.
Yeah, but the cops were there. And by the way, shout out to our New York Police Department. They did a hell of a job with these nut jobs out here last week. Hell of a job.
Mace, I'm gonna see you at the parade, and I want you to bring your Amani Toomer jersey, okay? The
Good
pro.
night, Tack. Hey, Tack, before you go, who does Cleveland pick at 29?
Yes, Cleveland number 29. I have an bit of undersized center, Zuby Ejiofor out of St. John's.
Okay, I saw him on your list. And who
Yeah,
you
shooting.
got
Yeah,
going
with
to?
the cast situation, it's not the shooter's issue, but they got to be more creative. You need a guy who can bully the paint, who
Okay.
can do who can tons of dirty work, switchable position.
By the
Give a
way,
lot.
you and Auntie will wrap up talking
Allen
Knicks.
need help. Allen
I hate to
definitely need
tell
help.
you guys this. Any team, especially Cleveland, there's not it's not gonna be any drafting for position. If you're contending and you got championship hopes, those picks are getting dealt.
Cleveland's about to blow it up, by the way. They're going to blow
Now
it
they
up.
got one more year,
I don't see it for them, but they're gutless, man.
bro.
Who
They
you
they
got
have to.
Minnesota at 30 tackles? Then
Got to
me
keep
and
Harden.
Auntie will
Got to
wrap
keep
it up
Harden,
talking
man.
Knicks.
Your
That's what I'm
idol,
saying.
man.
They're kind of stuck with Harden. Now, granted, I mean, look, this is a misdemeanor he got charged with. So it's nothing. But they have to extend him
They have to
because
because that trade
he's
will
just
not
gonna
be
opt
anything.
in.
That trade will not be anything because if you don't resign him, you trade your young all star for Harden. You got to resign him. I don't want
No,
that trade.
he's just going to opt in, and it's like what is it like 40
50,
million
50,
or something,
no,
45 million?
if he opts, it's gonna be 52 million.
That's what I'm saying. But no, that's why they're gonna have to just extend it. They're stuck with him, bro, and they're gonna have to trust me. They're in win now. They got a 2-year window. And they have to do it with James Harden. So look for Mobley to get dealt. Um, I don't know who they're gonna run a deal with. I think they're gonna try to run a deal with the Lakers. They're gonna try. I don't think it's gonna happen, but
That
I'm
contract
looking at Mobley
overwhelmed.
to get dealt.
That's tough.
What do you think of LeBron
Mobley
and
and that draft pick you just mentioned dealt.
Hey, let me ask
To
you
the
this:
edge of
what do you
forward.
think about LeBron going to Golden State? Because that's the word on the street.
No man, no man. Hell
No,
no.
seriously, that's the word on the street. He always
Oh,
wanted to play with Curry.
LeBron, please, man. LeBron, please, man. Please, man. Just retire, man. I love. Hey, still
I
one more
mean, if he
time.
doesn't go back to Cleveland, I agree. He needs to just retire or just stay pat in LA. But
Yes.
LA can't afford to pay him. So it's likely going to have to be some kind of sign and trade with LA. And that means Golden State's going to have to get off of Porzingis. I don't know what Al Horford's going to do. And who's the other,
He
the
needs to retire,
Hispanic
man.
dude that they got who's pretty damn good that Golden State has. The big guy. You know,
I haven't watched
he's
NBA in so long.
yeah, he's pretty good. So we'll see what happens with that. But I don't respect the move if he goes to Golden State, and it's not going to make Golden State contenders. Now,
I totally agree. I totally
Hmm?
agree. I'd say Golden State's been played out since they
if
won
he
their
can
last
get,
championship.
I think LeBron has to get back to the East, bro. It's his only chance,
Can
and I think
anyone
he
be
knows
beaten
that.
between? Let me ask you a question. In the East, can anybody beat this Knicks team?
Not now.
No,
I agree.
not
I
for
agree.
at
Not
least
now.
not
Nope.
for at least 2 years.
That's the
Not,
best
not,
starting five in the NBA right now.
no.
Go.
Yeah.
Not even
Well,
close to it.
I'm only giving it 2 years because you never know what kind of moves can get made and stuff like that. Because look, Cleveland's screwed, right? They're just screwed. There's nothing that they can do because I think they're in like the third apron or something, bro. They're screwed. So they're stuck. They have untradeable contracts. So what can they do? Maybe Boston always has the ability to get good overnight, so that might be a little
That's true.
something. I did hear that Detroit is trying to make a move and bring over Austin Reeves or something. They're gonna need somebody to score, bro. Duncan Robinson ain't gonna be able to get it done for him. And Cade Cunningham can't do it by himself. Uh, so and Philly is screwed, bro. They can't do anything.
With the N.B.A contract, nobody taking 180 million for next 3 years. Nobody taking that.
As
Not
far as
now.
Miami's concerned, they can get Giannis and they're still not contending. Like they're gonna need another piece
They need another three.
and a bench.
They
Yeah,
need
they got a
another
bunch
three
of,
and
like I
D. So
said,
it doesn't matter. Even let's say Giannis go to Miami, they still need another solid 3 and D. The bench need to be retooled. So it's a lot of things needs to work on.
Well, Milwaukee wants a haul, man.
like I said about Miami, they got a bunch of. Okay.
I mean, the way I see it, keep in mind what a name that people don't mention with this whole Giannis thing and guys that are on the block. Like there are two names that are on the block too that you didn't hear about, and that's Zion and Ja.
I just don't. I don't know. Something about John Morant going to a city like Miami, I think, is dangerous.
I don't think he can go to Miami, but a city like Orlando is a different story.
I would agree with that.
That's what I'm saying.
I would agree.
And Orlando is, believe it or not, as a Knicks fan, that was the only team in the East that I feared.
Really, you feared Orlando? Why?
Yeah, because they were gonna beat you up.
I look at Orlando as gutless. But that's me.
Bro, trust me. Because a
I
lot
mean,
of
remember, they
people
blew a
saw
3-1
them when
lead
they
to
had
Detroit.
Detroit down 3-1. People saw them as overachieving. I saw them as underachieving. That team never should have been an 8 seed.
I would
That's
agree
why
with
the
that.
coach got fired. So I think Orlando's just 1 point guard away.
Okay.
Because they've already got the toughness.
Okay. Hey, look. I look at Orlando and I'm like, bro, you couldn't finish off Detroit.
No.
Bro. I mean, you need the Wagner boy to stay healthy.
Healthy.
Good.
Yeah, you need the Wagner boy to stay healthy, but at the same time, Jalen Suggs can't get it done for you at the point guard spot. So, like I say, Orlando, I believe, is 1 point guard away.
Okay.
Yeah. They
But
got
other than that, bro, they've got all the other tools.
They got shooter. They have a size. It just Banchero just had to. I think the injury kind of messed him up mentally. So this off season,
They just got to stay out of the play-in, dude. That's it.
and like Wagner defense took a lot of pressure off Banchero because Banchero defense is not Banchero's policies intangible in his game. So when Wagner was healthy, Wagner was making a lot of things like so much like smooth for as a team.
That's what I'm saying.
That
If
game
the
against
Wagner
Pistons,
boy can stay healthy, yeah. But they
but
also need a point guard. They need a point guard too. They do need a point guard. That's why I said, I think that's a good landing spot for Ja. You put him and Desmond Bain back together, and not only that, that's a good city for him to be in too. because I agree with Mace about Miami. He can't be there.
No,
He can't be in Miami.
no, not Miami. Nah,
Yeah, he can't be in
man.
Miami.
No.
But you Orlando, I think that's kind of like a perfect fit. But you know, what is Memphis gonna demand for him? Yeah, maybe some draft picks or some shit. You know.
No, don't mind. That's reasonable. You know what I mean?
I would agree with
Now
that.
I don't know what type of assets that Orlando has. Oh, and Orlando just hired that assistant coach too from San Antonio.
Okay.
The white boy.
Yeah, I just don't look at I just don't look at Orlando as I always felt Orlando always dropped the ball. Every time you think they're gonna move 10 steps forward, they move 1,000 steps backwards.
Bro, trust me, the Knicks just put everybody on notice, bro.
Oh, I know that.
They put
I
everybody
know
on
that.
notice, dog.
I
But
mean, Anthony,
I
I've
do
been
believe it's
praising
going to
you.
take the Eastern Conference 2 years to catch up, at least
I agree.
2 full
I think the
seasons.
one team I think the one team that will challenge them if they get their act together and stop, you know, if they don't trade Jalen Brown, the Celtics is the one team. But remember, last year the Knicks beat the Celtics in six, and Tatum got hurt in Game 4 near the end of the game when the Knicks was
Yeah,
up by
but
20.
whatever, we were going up 3-1 anyway.
That's my
It
point.
was
That's
3
what I'm
minutes
saying.
left in Game 4. We were up by
Yeah,
9 points, bro. We were about to go
yeah,
up
that's what I'm
3-1
saying.
on them. That
I
series was
never took
over.
nothing away. I don't take
Yeah,
nothing away from the Knicks. They deserve being where they are. It's just beautiful how they did it. If you followed it like me and Antique did the last 7 years,
but I
and
told
people
you,
was laughing at me.
I told you, Toppin,
Was
Quigley,
my boy.
Grimes, who you loved. I was like, bro, we're gonna have to just package them. Um, and especially R.J. Barrett. I was like, he need to be in Canada. I know he wanted to be good, and I'm not gonna take anything away from his heart, but everybody ain't built for New York. Like, and you got to have the mental makeup, and you got to have the ability to back it up. So
Hey Antique, what did we both say last year, 2 years ago? They replaced the guys who they started this with the champion team they have now.
yeah, like you
It's
like
amazing.
Toppin, and I was like, I like Toppin, and I think he does have the mental acuity for New York, but he doesn't have the ability for New York. Like
I agree.
his game is just a little too one dimensional
Hmm.
JT
He's an
from
energy
Texas Tech.
player.
because he can't guard anybody either.
Yeah, yeah.
You
He's an
know,
energy player. You guys just spark off the bench, and
so
he
we
just
need
talks like
guys
he
that can
could.
play both ends of the court.
Yeah, you got him. Yeah, I'm a newbie trade was a key.
Well, I mean, I like the scheme that New York was running because it was funny how every team that's their game plan is to attack Brunson on the defensive end. But I love the way that they would just show on the switch and then recover. So the Knicks weren't letting anybody just attack him. You know,
Yeah,
guys were fighting over screens, and then if you did have to switch on the screen, they just show and then and then recover on the switch. Like it was just great coaching, bro. I didn't. I'm glad that we didn't have to go to some Eric Spoelstra type zone just to hide Brunson because I was like, we can't win like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
supposed to, man.
Man, Eric Spoelstra, I ain't never seen a coach. I ain't never seen a coach run a zone like that motherfucker ran zones to hide damn Duncan Robinson on defense, bro. Like I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life, bro. Eric Spoelstra deserve a fucking medal for that shit, bro.
Hey, I said
Eric's
he's the
supposed to
best coach in the
one of the
league, bro.
highest
Now
paid
that
coach, man.
Popovich is gone.
He's set, man, pretty much for the next 8 years.
Well, Bickerstaff doing a pretty good job over in Detroit of
Yeah,
hiding
yeah.
Duncan Robinson, but
Robinson, but
He better start winning some playoff series.
bro, fighting with Orlando is bro. I'm like, but like I said, Orlando, they underachieve. Like they underachieved, bro. That wasn't supposed to be no 8 seed.
But also due
Well,
to the
both sides
injuries
of the coach.
too, and they don't have
Yeah,
like as you said, they don't have the legitimate point guard, the Philon.Jr. They don't have.
I agree. I
So
just I like that, like I said, that's the only team I was a little bit worried about, just because with this playoff run, you know, all I was worried about with the Eastern Conference was just getting out of every series healthy. That was it.
There you go.
You know,
There you
because
go.
if you fuck around and get into a 6-7 game series or whatever with damn Orlando, somebody about to get hurt, bro. It's blood on the court every game, bro.
yeah, because Orlando they have a size, they have a shooter. The Wendell Carter he's been underrated. To
Yeah,
me,
he's a good center.
very very underrated, man. He don't because his stat doesn't show it, but he does a ton of dirty works, and so it don't show it. That's what, and he never complained about his touches. He just wants to win. Um, and with Desmond Bain, he got hot in the second half of the season. He just started lighting them up. That was the Desmond Bain that I knew when he was in TCU. And Mace know I was high on him when he was in college. I said
That's why I say I believe Orlando is one job Moran away. You know, they have a coach that can bring a solid system in there. But I do think they're one job Moran away. If Detroit is able to make that move for Austin Reeves, they're going to be pretty damn tough.
Yeah, you guys like Detroit in the East. I gotta see what other teams
No, I
do.
mean moves have to get made though.
Yeah,
Moves just
but to
have to get
me,
made. But
but to
that's why I
me,
like the Knicks' chances for the next two
I do too.
years to come out of the East, because even if you do, y'all ain't getting who's getting it together that fast. Yeah, we got three guys in our starting lineup that've been playing together since they came out of high school
the Nova brothers.
with championship experience. Like at the end of the day, Mikal Bridges done been to the finals. But before winning this championship, OG and Noody was on the championship
Championship
Raptors
team.
team.
Yep, he was one
Yeah,
of
but
the.
the thing that helped these guys, and I said it to you a couple of years ago, Auntie, them bringing winners who won together at Villanova.
Two
That
titles.
was key. Not too many NBA. Matter of fact, no NBA teams will do what the Knicks did.
Yeah.
None.
Brussels. He won. He won
And
in
we
high
got
school,
a coach
college.
that ain't scared to dig into the bag, bro, and just make adjustments on the
I think the
fly.
best thing. I think the best thing that happened to this franchise was Jimmy Dolan left them alone.
But,
And
yeah,
But
and
hey,
got to.
but you heard the other day that came out that he took credit for firing Tibbs.
did he take credit for firing Thibodeau?
Yeah, he did. He took credit for firing Tibbs. But I think we Knicks fans we knew what was up. Well, I can't speak for the delusional Knicks fans. That's why I don't talk to them. I told you that years ago. I can't speak for them, but as a basketball fan and a Knicks fan, I mean, we knew what was up. Like it, the only option we had was to fire the coach.
Yeah, I could see that.
There was no other move that we could make that wouldn't have blown up the whole damn team. And if the roster was good and like that's it, bro, you had to fire the coach. And it's pretty obvious when he's only running a 7-man rotation. Like he was playing Josh Hart like 47 minutes a game, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I call the Thibodeau the OTA practice. We run the 6
Yeah.
hour playing 6,000 minutes per
Ruined
game.
Derrick Rose.
It's like NFL OTA practice.
Yeah, man. He ran Derrick Rose into the damn ground.
Yep, sure did.
I'm like, got Derrick Rose out there playing with his leg in 3 pieces.
Yeah,
Well,
he'll coach again. Somebody he'll get hired. Don't even.
And he should. I think Tibbs makes a good assistant coach. I would have been cool with keeping him on staff, but they really don't like demoting coaches and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
too much egos,
so
pride. That's.
I would have been cool with him staying on the staff, but just not, not as the head coach. So
Yeah.
I'm okay
He'll
with
go.
Mike Brown because Mike Brown done seen so many systems. And I know, bro, I got into arguments on some of these Knicks fanboy channels because they were questioning Mike Brown, like, oh, can he handle New York and everything? I'm like, look, Mike Brown done coach LeBron, done coach Kobe. You know what I'm saying? He done coach Kobe in LA. He was just the assistant out in Oakland. Like, he can handle New York. He knows how to tune out all the bullshit.
He has a receipt. Look at what he did at Kings, and after that, Kings fired him. The Kings just went back to being the Kings.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
yeah.
I said the Kings was perfect for
That's a
him.
fact. And he had a damn brain dead point guard.
Yep. And that's what's crazy is Kings back to back first two seasons almost won 50 game. And I know other coach has it. Was it Luke Walton was coaching? I can't believe he lasted 3 years, man.
Yeah,
You
Luke
talking about what
Walton,
in
yeah.
in LA?
Yeah, no, and
Yeah.
as a Kings head coach, I was surprised he lasted for 3 years.
Yeah,
Man.
Luke Walton is over. He's an assistant coach in Detroit
Oh
now.
man, I said that's the. I know King was bad, but that's the worst King I've seen. There was no chemistry. The piece was like everybody was out for themselves, fighting for the next contract. It was there was selfishness. When Mike Brown came in, he cut that bullshit out. And he let
Yeah.
everybody play defense. Fox was playing defense. Everybody
Well,
was playing.
Mike Brown also he evolved as a coach too, because you remember when he went to LA, he tried to have them running the Princeton offense and shit, and that wasn't gonna work when you had Kobe Bryant. Like Kobe Bryant know how to play the triangle and the triangle only.
Yeah, and
So that Princeton offense wasn't gonna fit Kobe Bryant.
When he went to being assistant for Golden State, the best thing happened to him. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
he learned a lot from Carr, and his imagination on the offensive end he expanded. Like the Kings offense was day and night the first year. Like I never seen that offense this fluid in Kings in the longest time.
or even hell with the Knicks, you ain't never seen that. Who would have had the heart to have Karl Anthony Towns running a half court point forward?
Now, me personally, my impression with Mike Brown is the way he got the confidence back from Bridges. Like, and that Bridges became a demon in the playoff. He just some fans say, well, he only averaged 14, 15 points. I said, dude, look at the fucking starting five, man. Look at the roster. Look at the assignment for each player.
He's a great defender.
Especially
he's a great defender, and he's also a knockdown shooter too.
And his mid-range is beautiful.
Look,
man.
I had this argument with Knicks fans after we fell down 2-1 versus Atlanta. They're like, "Oh, you got to bench Bridges." I'm like, "No. He's a shooter. He'll get out of it. He'll get out of it. It's all good. He'll all it take with them is one shot, one game with guys like Mikal Bridges. So you got to have faith in him.
He's run from Sixers to all the way to the NBA final. I was impressed. But I'm gonna say I think it was game 3 or 4.
I'm surprised why Deuce wasn't able to get something going in the finals. I'm like, damn, bro.
I saw one of the most disrespectful shit during the NBA final. So Wemby was like wide open to the left, and the restricted area was wide open. Nobody was guarding Bridges. And so Bronson passed to the Bridges, and nobody was guarding him. What did he do? He did a turnaround fadeaway when nobody was guarding. That's how much confidence he had. I said, that's so disrespectful. He could have laid up and dunk. He could have done it, but he just did fade away. I said, that is so filthy. That's a confidence, dude.
That's Bridges' shot. Well, Wemby will be all right. The Spurs made a bunch of mistakes. Number one, I mean, I don't understand how you let that team get so damn high after beating a broken OKC in 7
That's
games.
when I knew the Knicks was going to win the title right there. When that bitch ass was crying after beating OKC. What a
You know,
fucking bitch. Wembanyama is, bro.
like
What a
because
bitch.
I even said that on my channel. I'm like, look, like I know we're in a fight, but we're in a fight. Like, and if the Spurs don't think they're about to be in a fight, they're out of their damn minds. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
can they win? Yeah, they can, but they gonna have to fight. Like that's what it is. Like we're not OKC. At the
No,
end of the day, like your tallest task is in front of you. But I also knew that in order for the Knicks to win this series, it had to be in 4 or 5 games. And people are like, "Oh, you think you're gonna beat the Spurs in 5 games?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be five, like 4 hard fought wins." I knew that, like hard fought wins. I didn't think we were gonna blow them out by no 30 and shit, but it, I knew we could. But a long series was gonna favor the Spurs, and if we did have to win in 6, it was gonna have to be with the Knicks on the hill, of course. You know, the Knicks were gonna have to be the ones up 3-2. But we were not going to beat them in those 7 games. It wasn't going to happen. The longer that series went, the more it was going to favor the Spurs. And Jalen Brunson and Mike Brown knew that shit, bro.
Did you see that Jim Dolan speech he gave the team before the playoffs?
Yeah, yeah. You
What you think
gotta
about that?
keep it in your pants.
I find
Make
it
the
very interesting.
sacrifices, man.
Do you really think that team gets along, NT, or no? Now they do, but before the
But the
playoff run,
Knicks,
yeah,
yeah,
okay,
I think they get along just fine. And not only that, they know who their star is, so they don't have to fight over the ball. And that's a credit to Jalen Brunson because he can distribute the ball. Like, he can drop 30 and get his 7, 8 assists a game, doesn't mind getting the hockey assist, but everybody knows where the ball is going.
I
So,
agree.
that helps a great deal. And a lot of that is because of Hart and Bridges being on the court too. You know,
Yeah, of course, those are his
because
boys.
Cat can complain all he wants, but it's extremely tough to keep Cat on the court because he's going to pick up a stupid foul
Wow.
or
I
two
knew he was.
every game. Like the dude
He,
led just like Jalen Brunson led the league in drawn charges. Cat led the league in offensive fouls.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I'm like, every game
yeah.
you get called,
No, I can believe
you
that.
chicken wing hook a defender's arm, and try to take him to the basket with you every damn game.
Yeah, yeah. Even though
And they go,
even though the officiate was bad on game 4, because there was a fucking ghost foul on town, and that was overall that game. I don't, officiate didn't
but
did
even
a
if you
good
go
job.
back to the Cleveland series, right? There was a play when
Yeah,
OG had a clear lane to the basket. The only thing in between him and the basket was Jared Allen, and Cat just grabbed Jared Allen's arm and tried to pull him out the way. It's like, bro, what the what do you have? Rocks in between your ear, bro? Like, that's what you want. You want the defender to leave you and go to damn OG. So OG can just dump it right off to you and you got an easy basket. But you're gonna pull him and it's like, man, that's an easy ass offensive foul call. Like, come on. But at this point, I think we all agree Cat is who he is. He's gonna do some goofy shit every game.
yep,
So I don't have a
yep.
problem with it. He's just such a good passer and such a good free throw shooter. At that, he's got a great touch, great hands. Um, he's just like you need him on the court. He's extremely valuable, but he's got to stop picking up those crazy ass fouls, bro.
I remember when that trade was made. I was up here and I said, and Big Task and Ham was in the chat, and I said, bro, that was the best trade the Knicks have made in God knows when. Getting rid of that poison, I would even forget Randall and getting Cat. I said, now you got your big man. Look at that team now. And again, the Knicks did it the right way. I wish more NBA teams do it that way.
Hey,
LeBron
that's
can
why I
learn
said
from this.
it's gonna take the East 2 years to catch up, at least. At least.
Best starting five in the NBA. No question about it.
I ain't
You
gotta
know what I
worry
mean?
about the damn Sixers, bro. They are fucked up, bro. They are,
Contract wise, baby, they're cash
yeah,
strapped.
bro. They're screwed, dog.
I mean, Paul, they give Paul George all that stripper money, so
But right now, Joel Embiid too.
180 million for next 3 years. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think the Knicks right now.
it's bad, and they're
It's gonna
hampered.
that's gonna be that Maxi and Edgecombe team, baby. Those two.
No, I said this last
Hey,
night.
I
You guys
mean,
weren't here, and I said this.
Maxi's a dog, man.
they're gonna figure something. They're gonna have to figure something out because them contracts are untradeable.
Oh
The
man,
one thing
especially
that the
especially
one thing
who's gonna take Paul George? Like
no, nobody
Nobody's
is.
trading for those
that,
contracts, and ain't nobody buying
You're
them
gonna have to
out.
buy him
that's
out.
why they kept strapped. They are screwed, as you
But
said.
Or
remember how
you
the
can't buy
Lakers?
that out. It's too much damn money, dog.
I know.
Remember how the Lakers and the Warriors? They was always the marquee team on ESPN. Well, I got news for you. The Knicks, and I know ESPN and who's the other Peacock and NBC is ecstatic about this. Now the power is back in New York City. New York City. And you can put the Knicks on at any time beginning in October, and you're going to get the ratings. With the Knicks winning now, and how popular these guys are now nationwide, and I know Dusty disagrees. The Knicks are now the new America's team because the players are very likable. They're good dudes. So I don't know what the hell Takman Klan Kill is doing right now on the screen,
The
but
Alien versus Predator, man.
I'm gonna
Too
leave
old
that
school for you,
alone
man.
anyway, man. Yeah, man. So I have done in the last 24 hours 8 hours of N.B.A. talk because this Nick team really to me is very fascinating because I was a little kid when I saw the last Nick team win the championship, and I think the other Nick team is better, but I'm not. I don't think I know they're better. The difference is though that this Nick team went on an all-time historic run. We haven't seen a run like this since the 4-4-4 Lakers. I mean Sixers with Moses Malone. You fucking crushing your opponents by nearly 20 points a game? Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but okay, so that's why I was saying earlier. I love my Knicks, but that stat can be a little bit skewed. Because remember, those last two games versus the Hawks, we beat them by 29. Then we beat them by 51. Then remember, we beat the Sixers by 40. Right? We beat them
Yeah.
by 40
Yeah.
game one,
We
and
beat
then
the
we closed them
Cavaliers
out
big
by
too.
30.
Yeah.
And then when we closed out Cleveland, we closed them out by like 37. So, it is an impressive stat, but when you closing teams out by an average of 30 going into the finals, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, but by an
Yeah.
average of like
You got it
35,
right.
it's easy to finish that. And then you got clean sweep. Like you got a 40-point win in there, you got a 51-point win, you got a 37-point win, you got a 30-point closeout win. Like we had some big ones. So, remember we beat the Spurs by a total of 16 points in the
Yeah.
finals.
Yeah. It's funny how I'm
And
gonna
we
wrap
really
this
did.
up.
Really a total of 12 points if you count the 4 points they beat us by.
Yeah. I'm gonna wrap this up. But I just want to say this.
You
Auntie,
you want the
I
last big
thought the
Mason now?
Yeah, you could do Minnesota in second.
Oh, I
Big
did.
task
Yeah,
at hand. Who else is a big Nick fan? Underrated darkness. You guys deserve this. New York deserves this championship. I mean, the way this team played, the players are very likable. I'm
Master
still, I'm
Master
still
Ace
lost
deserve
for.
it.
Yeah, I'm lost for words. How good this Nick team did. It always proved my point. I remember Aunt used to tell me, "I want a superstar." I said, "No, don't get a superstar. Keep the guys you got. Let these guys try and win it for you guys." They did it, bro. And they
Well,
deserve. And they're
this
gonna
team
win
I
another
had
one.
no problem with, Mace. It was the last one you were talking that about. Damn, Emmanuel Quigley and Obi Toppin and RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. No, there was no keep those guys. I'm sorry.
Did you get a superstar before you knew he was just going to be a megastar in Brunson?
Yeah, well, I was about to say we got a superstar. That's Brunson. But no,
Now
I
you
mean,
do.
look,
You got mega.
would you call Carl Anthony Towns a superstar? I thought
Hell's
that
no.
was plenty.
Hell's no. I call him a man that contributed what he had to, but he was part of the band. The leader of the band, the Paul McCartney of the Knicks is clearly Jalen Brunson, bro. No question. He's the
Unsung
Paul
and
McCartney, Mick Jagger
yeah, and
of the
unsung
Knicks.
hero is Josh Hart. Though that's the
Yes,
unsung
he
hero
is.
for the team.
And I
I ain't
told
gonna
him,
lie. That greatest comeback was almost botched by Josh Hart, man. I got screenshots of the text message. I'm like, bro, this one's on Hart if we don't close out this damn game. If OG don't get that damn tip in, man, Josh Hart had 3 bad plays. I'm talking about the foul on Wimby, the ball watching, not boxing out Castle, and then he blows
No,
the layup. Like this
no,
shouldn't even be
but NT, so he missed that layup to make sure Knicks don't cover. So, you know
man.
that.
Yeah, hey, you know that too. The Knicks were favored by 1.5 that game.
So they went up to 2.5. So if Hart made a layup, the Knicks won by 3. They covered by half a point. But make sure Beggars. Hey, Chauncey Billups made a call. He called Mike Brown. I said, hey, tell that nigga to miss the layup. He said, all right, I got you, man. I got you, fam. Chauncey Billups
Good.
put the
Make
put
the,
the
the
put.
last pick. Attack. Make the last pick for the
Yeah, that's
Timberwolves.
picking Dallas Maverick of the number 30. I have
Oh,
a
Dallas. I'm sorry.
Joshua Jefferson, small forward, power forward, 6'8", former St. Mary's, Iowa State University. That's gonna be my
There
last
you
pick.
go. There you go. Yeah. I'm done, man.
This draft is loaded. It is.
There is.
But look
We're
for a
doing it
lot of
next
weeks
Tuesday
in
night.
dealing.
The Takman's going to do it
A
next
lot of
Tuesday night. So we got it here covered. You can pull up if you want. Nick's picking 24, 31, and I believe 52
Yeah,
in
man.
this.
Second
I
allowed
mean,
be a
bro, we're gonna have to deal that and clear some damn cap space because we can't let Mitch walk. And I don't know what the hell Cat is about to do, but bro, he's eligible for a $272 million extension.
that's a
Knicks
lot
ain't going to
though.
give him
I don't
that.
know. To be
The
honest,
Knicks
man.
ain't going to give him that. Just like Milwaukee ain't giving Giannis that either.
Now, I mean, think about it like this. Okay, so Diawara, Dylan Jones, which let him walk,
let him
Jordan
walk. Yeah.
Clarkson,
Let him walk.
Shamit, and Mitch are all unrestricted free agents.
Gotta keep Shabbat though. Got to keep Shabbat.
Now I don't see why. I mean, he's on a vet's minimum now, so that's not gonna cost us anything to keep him. It's really up to him if he wants to stay. But I mean, I don't really see us keeping Clarkson unless he's willing to go on a vet's minimum.
No, he's not. No, Clarkson can go.
So Alvarado's on a player option, so he's gonna
gonna opt
opt
out.
in.
He
I
can
don't
go.
see why.
You think he's gonna opt in? Or
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
I thought he would opt out, but to get a bigger deal. But
I
I
think he
mean,
opts out too.
I mean, it
To
doesn't
get a
make
bigger
sense. I mean,
deal.
if you want to be in a winner's circle, yeah. I say I don't know
I
what's his
think he
like, but
gets his
I
money.
don't know what's his
I
goal.
mean, if he opts out, I mean, he's gonna have to sign a very friendly extension.
I don't see him doing
No
that.
more than
And
3 years.
I think teams are going to want Alvarado. without a doubt. I think
I
what the
mean,
Knicks are going to
the thing
do.
is, you're always better off in New York. That's why I like having Leon Rose in that front office because he's going to make the moves so these guys can make that money off the court.
These three guys right here, I'm gonna bring them up right now. Where's the Knicks at? These the Knicks? Yeah. Number 9, number 3, number 25, and number 11 are the guys they're gonna take care of. For the obvious reason. Those are his Villanova guys.
Well, we got them locked up, right? I think Hart might be eligible for an extension.
Extension.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
he
not
is.
gonna cost much.
And OG's good for the 242 million. He's good. That's worth the money, man. I don't care.
Yeah, now he said he extended a while ago.
Last year, 242 million. Yeah,
I just think, like, I don't think we're ever gonna have an issue with Brunson as far as money because he'll be able to make so much of it off the court.
Well,
No,
with
Brunson's never
endorsements,
gonna be a problem. He's
commercial,
not stupid.
I mean, just being in New York, all you got to do is be able to wheel and deal, and we're good. You know, as long as they can make their, you just got to set them up so they can make their money off the court. And we got just the right guys in the front office between Leon Rose, Worldwide West, and Jim Dolan as the owner. Man, you're gonna get your bread, bro.
You know I was on Jimmy.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna get your bread.
You
don't even have to figure out, like, you could play basketball for a food stamp card and get rich with those guys up there taking care of you. And just all you gotta do is just get a meeting here or there or whatever, bro, and the money's gonna come.
Now these 5 men, these 5 guys. Well, I'm gonna count Cat out. I'm gonna do the other 4. I'm gonna cut Cat out. Those 4 guys now forever will be in New York infamy. Forever. They got.
I'm just kind of worried about Mitch because he's gonna get a king's ransom
somewhere. Yeah, someone's gonna need.
He's been loyal for 8 years, man. Coming out of high school, he's been loyal.
Yeah, but bro, it might be tough to match the contract, dog. It might be pretty tough. Now, granted, we can pay him more than anybody else, but it's just going to be tough. You know,
his injury history. That's the only thing that's holding him back.
He would have to give up $60 million to stay in New York, probably.
That's a lot, man.
Like more than likely.
But his impact is like it's hard to replace.
Yeah,
I really believe that if they keep these guys together, they're going to win 2 more chips in the next 5 years.
It's a lot of good big men coming out on the draft too.
I just like what they did, and I always said that about them. I said this is a team that's doing it the right way. The anti-LeBron have an AAU team. I want to go hook up with this. The Knicks is the complete opposite. They deserve what they got. So, Auntie, congratulations, my friend. I'll keep in touch. You tell everybody in Black YouTube I said what's going on. Tell them I'm doing my
glad you're back live, man. We didn't get to talk through the whole damn playoffs, bro.
Hey, the Knicks, again, I said it up here. When they beat Cleveland, I said they're winning it. I said they have more experience, they're more hungrier. And Wembayama crying after beating OKC showed how much of a pussy he is.
Well, I think Wemby's beef after listening to his post game, I think it was with the press, more so than anything. Like, you know, when he said,
I think that Wemby loved all the attention he was getting, but he went up against the wrong team in the wrong city. And let me tell you something. And I don't know if you saw this. I know Takman didn't see it living in the West Coast. The night where the Knicks fans threw eggs at him and hit him with a water bottle, and then Knicks fans came behind over the banister to fight him, bro. That showed me all I needed to know about how much the Knicks fans hate that guy.
Well, first of all, I mean, that's what he gets for mushing Brunson in the face. But at the same time, that wasn't no damn water bottle. That was a cup of piss. Somebody threw a cup
okay.
of piss at him, bro. They just don't want to call it like it was. Somebody threw a cup of piss at him. You already know. And I mean, look, I'm a native New Yorker. I don't like the way New Yorkers are like, oh, that's not a New York thing. The hell is not. Just like we got real basketball fans, we got the word grimy originated in New York. Okay, all right,
Shout out to Master Ace.
for real.
Hey, it's like I
Like,
told you.
like
Yeah,
there's some grimy motherfuckers out there, and they will throw cups of piss at you and eggs and stuff. We don't say hi to our neighbors. Like when I moved down to
that's
Florida,
true. I never
it took
say hello to my neighbors.
to get used to saying hi to people you walk past on the street.
No, we just grill you, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
Yeah.
women. The
That's how.
bitches
That's how.
are the same.
That's
They're
how
like,
Mace is so. That's why Mace is grimy, man. He be like mad dogging at the rat, man. I said, Mace, why you staring at the rat? Mad dogging at the rat. That's New
hey,
York thing.
Aunt, they didn't believe me all these years when I told them up here how New Yorkers were active. The Knicks are going to win the title. They didn't believe me. Now the whole world knows I was right as always.
Bro, I mean, look, Knicks fans, like, we want to believe it. It's just it was tough. It was tough to believe. Like, bro, it was surreal. Every Knicks fan I talked to, even the day after, was like, I still can't believe it. They just won that shit.
Yep, I can't believe it. And I'm
Like
an
they won
Knicks
that
fan.
shit.
I
It's
still
over.
can't believe they won.
Like
That's over.
that took like they won the motherfucker.
They did. And they won it very easily and very comfortably. And I hate to quote Darth Vader, all too easy.
Yeah. No, that was a
It's too
5-game
easy.
sweep. That was a 5-game sweep.
The Knicks never broke a fucking sweat. The only game they broke a sweat was when they was down by Cleveland by 22 in the fourth quarter.
Remember, look, Mike Brown did his thing when we were down 29. Mike Brown and of course Jalen Brunson and OG, but being down 29 was whoa. That was but yeah. Whew. Like, bro, he played like 12 guys in the first half, dog.
You better pre-order that. You better. I'll give you a belt maker. You better go buy yourself a custom-made 3D CNC 24 karat gold Nick Championship belt, bro.
I thought
Rock
about
that
it.
shit.
And I thought about getting a replica ring.
You
I
rock
don't know.
that belt. What you show you do, bro. Tell niggas to kiss the belt, kiss the ring.
I mean, they're saying we got the 4th best odds to win the title.
Yeah,
I
I saw
don't
that
think
yesterday.
people are complaining about that, and I'm like, what's there to complain about? That's how you make the damn money.
San Antonio, OKC,
Complaining
Boston.
about it. Yeah, I'm glad for it.
Yeah, man.
Because I like our chances to come out of the East again next year. I know
I
that.
do too. I do too. I think the
No?
one team that everyone's forgotten, I haven't, but if he is healthy, everybody better watch out for is Indiana. I think Indiana, if they are healthy, is going to have unfinished business with OKC.
Why would you worry about Indiana though?
I think if he's healthy, they know how to get there.
There's no Miles Turner.
I think they can. I think the guy they got from the Clippers was a good move. I like him. The big man.
With no Miles Turner, I ain't worried about the Pacers.
I just think the Pacers, I think quietly, I think the Knicks don't have to worry about them because the Knicks got it done. But I think they will be highly motivated. That's all I'm saying. They will be motivated.
Yeah, they feel like they probably feel like they're better than the champions, but
No, I think.
with no Miles
They,
Turner, they're just not the same
no,
team. So
no,
I'm not
no,
worried.
Anthony. I don't think it has nothing to do with the Knicks. I think they just didn't like the way OKC won that championship, and I don't blame them.
What you mean with Halliburton getting hurt?
Yeah, just the way that was one of the best NBA finals I saw in years. And I did every game of that series. That was worth doing. I think the Knicks, what they did was historic. And that's why on July 12th, we're going to talk about it. I got the Knicks' fourth best team of all time, this Knicks team.
Well, no, now I think the regular season is going to be worth watching because after what the Knicks did, now everybody's going to want that NBA Cup.
I totally agree. I don't know
They're
about
gonna
that cup. I don't care for it. But the title, yeah, I think now the
they're
NBA.
going to want the cup
Wow.
and the title because the
Yeah,
Knicks are the first team to do that.
yeah, the Lakers put a banner up. They
Not
gave
only
the
that,
guy the
remember OKC, San Antonio, and the Knicks, the same last three teams in the playoffs were the same last three teams in the cup.
Interesting. And the Knicks, what a year for them. And I believe this is only the beginning. I think the Knicks are just
But
scratching.
I think the Spurs are going to deal De'Aaron Fox. Don't
I
be
do too.
surprised if he ends up in Orlando with that assistant coach. He did officially unfollow the Spurs on IG.
I just think the
Twitter.
Spurs are in a lot of
Fox
trouble.
working.
I think they
Fox.
need.
Yeah,
I think
De'Aaron
the
Fox
Spurs.
officially unfollowed the Spurs on IG and Twitter.
But you know
No,
what?
he's the shit though.
Hey, but you know what Fox did? He didn't stop following MGM. He followed Vegas, man. That motherfucker.
Let me
You
just
see his
say this.
Twitter. His number one follow is MGM Vegas. He said, "Thank you." Him and Chelsea Billups. That's his favorite.
Let me just end it
Hey,
with this with San Antonio. I think
I
it's
mean,
going to be hard for
bro,
them to recover. I really do.
I don't know how the hell he got that damn big ass contract, man. But
220 million. Hey, man.
bro, the Spurs got to get rid of him, bro. You got a better product at a better price on that bench.
I
But
would
Parker
put
was the
him.
best player for
If
the last two games. So
I would go get Giannis and I would put him in that deal.
yeah,
They
If
need
you're the
Giannis
Spurs,
more than yeah, they need Giannis more than
yeah.
anybody else. I've been saying that for the last 2 years. You know
If
that.
you
And I
can,
said, you put
I mean,
Giannis
if
next
I
to Wendy. Say it again.
no,
uh,
I
I'm not
I
gonna
agree.
lie. That makes the Spurs unbeatable, but they need the draft picks to be able to do it.
They got plenty of
Milwaukee's
draft.
not
They got
giving
three.
it up.
MP, they got three. They got three in this one. They got plenty of draft picks. The
Bro,
problem is
Milwaukee's
with
not
San
playing,
Antonio.
bro. They will send that Greek motherfucker right to Toronto. They don't give a shit, bro.
That's one of the places he wants to go. He's let that be
No,
known.
but they don't, bro. He don't have any real say so in it.
Yeah, no. They're going to send. Jimmy Haslam said he's sending him where he wants to send them.
He's sending him wherever they get a haul. If they
Yep.
can't get a haul, they will sit there with him. They don't give a
And
shit.
two, guess what? We got all their draft picks beginning next year. We got all their draft picks. We got their picks and pick swaps with them. So
So
if they're
I think
a bottom team, we're definitely going to take their lottery pick.
Pat Riley is gonna have to give it up.
He's too stubborn, man. He's not giving. He's not gonna give it up.
Do you
I'm
think the
gonna tell you
garbage
why.
they're offering Milwaukee, bro? Are you
These
kidding me?
basketball heads in the front office, their days are done.
Yeah,
These
they're
guys
all-
want agents. They want ex-agents in the front office now. Basketball heads like Pat Riley, nobody returns your calls. So he can't wheel and deal like he used to anymore.
It's crazy, man. It is.
It's
But
time
Don
for Pat
King, I
Riley
think,
to
is
step
gonna-
down. He's aged out.
It's like telling Jerry Jones to step down. He motherfucker is not stepping down.
Remember
But
the
at
Lakers
least
did
he's
it.
the owner too. Pat
Mhm.
Riley don't have that. So I'm like you like all of your connects are dead.
Yeah, they
Like
did.
it's over.
Yeah, that's why the Lakers put that statue
Like-
of him inside the.
Like for real, look at even the Luka Doncic deal. Like that was Nico Harrison and Rob Pelinka. These are ex-agents that are able to make this deal. Look at what the Knicks were able to get done. That's what Leon wrote. You got ex-agents running the show now. That's it.
Yeah.
No, these teams are not. They don't want no more Daryl Morey's. Well, no. They don't want no damn computer geeks, and they don't want no damn 75-year-old basketball heads in the front office. That's over. They want agents. They want guys that can make deals. That actually got a cell phone with people to call. That actually return their calls. And relationships with players.
And you know how I feel about the NBA, but Auntie's right about one thing. The NBA will be worth watching this year coming up, folks, because to me, any team can win the NBA title now. You have to make the Knicks the favorites. And if you had to ask me right now, me and Takman started this tonight when we did the mock draft. The team to me to watch, and I believe this is going to be a 55-win team coming up in the West is Utah. I think that front line of and they're going to have to trade marketing because this kid Abanista, he's going to play that position along with Triple J and Walker, and they got one of the best point guards in the NBA. Nobody knows what's his name again. Pac-Man point guard for Utah, the young kid.
You talking about Ace Bailey?
No, not Ace. What's his
It's
name?
basically
Pat?
a small. Even the Keontae George played for Jazz.
Yeah. That kid's a hell of a player.
No,
I
Keontae
think
George.
Utah. Yeah, I think Utah's ready to make that big jump. Remember when Robinson went to San Antonio and they went from a 27-win team to a 60-win team, and they
Yeah.
lost to Portland in the second round in '90? That's going to be Utah this year in the NBA. They're going to make the big jump, and
Yeah,
that
if they
team's
if they,
ready.
if they don't deal everything away,
No, they're just going to deal marketing. Or they'll keep marketing one more year, see how it works, and then they'll get rid of him and put Abanista in his spot. But I see the Jazz as the big mover this year in the NBA. They're going to shock everybody. I'm not going, hey, all you people didn't talk about Triple J going to Utah for 5 number 1s. Portland was going to do it, but the old owner said no. The new owner said he would have done it, and I do believe him. And
think
people
about
don't
this though,
know, and people don't know
Mix.
how good uh, uh, Triple J is. He is one hell of a basketball player.
What if the Spurs move De'Aaron Fox
They will. Hmm.
and De'Aaron Fox and like Keldon Johnson for Zion?
That will put them over the hump.
Oh,
So I
hey,
think that's what the Spurs are gonna do. I think they're gonna put somebody up under there next to Wimby.
that would, you know what, that I didn't thought about that. That was actually, that might makes it make it a threat from the West. And hey, Zion, hey, I'm gonna tell you, there's a better strippers in Texas, man. You need to come down, man. Fuck with
I'm
this
gonna leave
motherfucking
that
big
alone
booty white girl,
personally.
man. You need,
Listen, I'm gonna leave that alone.
fuck with the short Texas
That's what I'm
Roadhouse.
saying.
Hey, big
Watch
booty.
out. I
No,
believe Zion and Ja, I think they both get moved on draft night.
Well, you know the Giannis trade is coming down the next 7 days because they said Milwaukee said they're gonna move him by draft day, by 4 o'clock draft day. The Giannis will be on the new team, so you know that's
They
going down.
want to, but somebody's got to give up their haul. So I wouldn't be surprised if, ooh, I mean,
Somebody's gonna
OKC is
do it.
probably in the best position to do
Yes,
what
they
they
are.
want.
Them and the Spurs to me are in the best position because they got all the draft picks and they got young talent to give up. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you with that. But don't do the Spurs want to do it? I heard OKC is kicking it around because they didn't like the way Wimby bullied, as they call him now, the Scarecrow. That will be Chet Holmgren.
Shit.
Chad would be all right, man. He'll be all right.
I don't know, man. That was
I
pretty
don't know,
bad.
man. That was not good.
He'll be all right. Nah, he'll be all right, man. He'll bounce back, man. He'll be all right.
We'll see, man. That's what the NBA is
Like I
all
say,
about. I'm not
like I said,
doing the
OKC
happy
got a
free
lot of
agency.
options, man. So they'll be all right. They
I'm
just got
doing
to
the
get healthy, though.
NBA. Pac-Man got the NBA draft a week from tonight. I'm doing NBA free agency June 30th, and I'll do the NBA every day until we start seeing big moves and trades. I'll be doing the NBA June 30th all the way until we get a big monster trade.
I'll be the June 30th. It's gonna be you and Chris Greer gonna be doing the scouting.
Leave me alone, man. Hey, Auntie, it's great seeing you. Congratulations, man. Like I said, it's a lifetime for Nick diehard Nick fans like you.
Nah, bro. I mean, bro, it's still surreal, dog. Bro, I wake up every day. I'm like, they won that shit.
They sure did.
They
They
really won that shit.
dominated, bro. I was up here praising them every night, bro. I said this team is a fucking juggernaut, bro. Matter of fact, let me show you the thumbnail. What I made a couple of weeks ago.
Well, but look at all the league assistants that they tried to give Wemby. What if the Warriors had that type of league assistance when they won the 73 games that year and refused to give Draymond that last flagrant?
Well, he was going up against LeBron. You gotta remember that.
You know, I'm like, man, come on, man. But nah, the thing is, they had just called Brunson for the same damn thing against Champagne a game before that, or 2 games before that, just called him. And then Wemby literally sticks his foot out. And I'm like, come on. So shout out to Brunson for just, hey, you don't want to give this big bastard game 6 off? How about this? I'll give all of you guys game 6 off. The refs, my team, their team, everybody can have game 6 off.
There you go, Auntie. I did that thumbnail a month ago. I was right. No one could stop him. I said that a month ago. When they swept the Sixers, I made that thumbnail up.
I was on Big Duke's show. I had a conversation with Chucky Brown.
Oh, and, that's old school. Oh shit, Chucky Brown. Oh,
yeah. And you got to tune in. He's supposed to be having another conversation and have Vernon Maxwell on too.
Yeah,
I think I talked to him and Vernon Maxwell on like a 3-way call, but I never talked to him on a live stream. But I kind of wanted to pick his brain about what it was to play against the Knicks in the finals, because I know I heard some comments.
If you hear Maxwell after the Knicks won, he called this team a piece of shit. That's what he called this Knicks team. I'm not lying about that. When you talk to Maxwell, you say, "How come you said this? My Knicks are a piece of shit." That's what he said.
He said he hates us. He said he hates us. Damn. He said he hates the damn fans because we act like we gotta like we be on the court too.
Well, they do act like that. Let's be real here.
But damn that, bro. Whatever. Hey, that's New York state of mind. But at the same time, I was getting on Knicks fans. I'm like, when they was out there with after going up 2-0, they out there sweeping the streets with brooms and all of that. I'm like, first of all, bro, our boys are in a fight, so don't. I'm all for cheering for the team, but don't celebrate early because this series is not.
How much the Knicks are very popular?
At least let us get on the hill before y'all start celebrating.
Saturday night, Alicia Keys had a concert at CBGB's. It's an old concert hall in the Village in Manhattan. That night, when she heard the Knicks, she had a special Knick jacket made up for her. It's on Instagram. That night, when the Knicks won, she came to tears, and she ended her concert singing her famous "New York, New York," one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life.
You remember they christened the new Yankee Stadium in the World Series with that. Her and Jay-Z.
Yeah. She sang that Saturday night. She sang the long version, bro, and that tells you right there, for people who don't live in New York, who didn't believe me, how much the Knicks mean to this city, to this town, because we are a basketball town. And to have that woman at 25 after 1 in the morning, Sunday morning, at CBGB's, crying in the back, crying on stage, singing that song, bro. That's all you need to know about how much the Knicks mean to a lot of people in this town. And I'm not even a Knicks fan. I'm just a neutral observer, but I'm just letting people know for the Antilles, big task at hand, underrated darkness. A lot. My mother, who was a Knicks fan since 1967, when Walt Frazier got there. It means a lot to a lot of us. Well, a lot of them. Let me put it to you that way, honestly. And they deserve it. They deserve it.
Nah, man, bro, I was glad just to see the city kind of band together for it.
Mm-hmm.
And bro. I mean, bro, we went through a lot. Like, it's just a lot of just even being able all of those comebacks. It's like it was like 30 years, dog, of all of the shit that's happened to us.
Yep.
The Knicks
That
just
was
put
good.
that shit on in the last 2 years. They just put it on everybody else, dog. Like, or even this year, they just like all them damn crazy ass comebacks and the final shots and the big performances, you know, from Brunson and you know all of that. It's like what Jalen Brunson did in Game 5 was like Jordan in the double nickel, dog. Like, yeah, your turn. And to be honest, that's the only thing that I was cool with as far as dealing with San Antonio, because I'm like, we owed you one for because a lot of Knicks fans forgot about that shit, but I didn't. I'm like, we owed you a celebration on your court from '99 because
Yep.
you guys
That's it.
celebrate your first title in Madison Square Garden in Game 5. Don't think I forgot. I did not forget because, bro, let me explain it. That shit was weird because Mace remembers this. The year before in '98 was the first time I had ever seen a road team get to celebrate their championship on the damn court. They did that for Jordan in '98, and then they just made
They
it
also
customary.
celebrated in Phoenix. That
Because
Bulls team celebrated in Phoenix
Jordan
and
won
they
in
celebrated in
Utah,
the Forum.
yeah, before Jordan won his sixth in Utah, the road team would always have to celebrate in the locker room. You get your ass off the court. They do the trophy presentation and all that in the locker room. So when I saw the Spurs get to celebrate their championship in Madison Square Garden on the court, we ain't never get over that.
There you go, Auntie. The tipping from God right there. And
Yeah.
tipping God to win Game 4.
And the
Hey,
and the
I
blood.
like G said it too on Good Morning America. They said, "What were you thinking with that tip?" And he said, "I wanted to dunk it."
He could have, but he saw it to let it down. God damn.
I was like, "Bro, don't get right. The Garden would have fucking bro. There would have been the Garden would have sank in the Penn Station.
1:30 in the morning, I woke
It would
up.
have sank in the Penn Station if OG to dunk that damn ball, bro.
1:30 in the morning that day, a week ago, I looked at my phone. I saw Knicks win 107-106. 3:30 in the morning, I found out the Spurs put a 29-point lead. I said, "You got to be fucking kidding me."
You didn't see the game?
No, I didn't watch none of it, man. I just had a feeling that the Knicks was just going to beat them. Dude, to see that pussy celebrating Oklahoma City like he won the title, he showed the Knicks no respect, bro. He thought once they beat the fucking Thunder, they was getting chips. Well, it didn't happen, big boy. You have to work harder. All
See,
you guys gotta
my
work
girl's
harder.
a New York chick, right? But she knows to leave me alone while the Knicks are playing, right?
There you go. Yep.
Nah, but bro. So she's in the other room messaging me and shit while the game's on. And bro, I'm watching this shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck is I'm like, this shit is in we're down 27 at halftime. But I told her, I'm like, just relax. If we can get it to 15 going into the fourth, get it to single digits with 5 minutes left, inside of 5 within 3 minutes left, we got a game. We got a whole new game. And we got the best closer in basketball.
They sure do. I can't deny it. And to me, Brunson lifting up Madison Square Garden, lifting up all 5 boroughs of New York on his back and winning this the way the Knicks won this.
Hey, those are the boroughs of New York City.
Yep,
You forgot. You forgot Albany, Syracuse, Westchester, Buffalo, Long Island. Okay.
And May's hometown, Manhattan. May's hometown. Shout out to me.
Close. I'm the next borough up. But my
Manhattan
point is,
Jasper.
Anthony,
Mace graduated from the University of Manhattan Jaspers.
I used to live at Tac. I used to live like 7 blocks away from the campus.
Really?
Too.
I thought
Yeah.
you from Albany, Mace.
No way.
I thought you
But
from
my point
no.
is, Brunson to me, and I said this the other night, Auntie, he's an all-time great now. I'm sorry, he is. I don't give a damn who they beat. The numbers speaks for itself. How they beat these teams.
Everybody's better than Jalen Brunson until you have to be better than Jalen Brunson.
Exactly.
I
My
mean,
man
it's
picked up New York City, Madison Square Garden, and carried it on his back and delivered a championship in dominant fashion. No luck, dominant fashion.
no. I mean, when you take over game 5 like he did, that's one thing. The closeout game, it was very Walt Frazier esque. With what did Walt have, like 40 points, 20 assists in game 7 and
Yep,
shit.
yep.
That's one thing. And then even the 45 points, like that means a lot when your whole team only scores 94. Like, I get it. When you score 120 and 125, 45 doesn't mean as much. But when your team doesn't even score 100 and you got 45 of them in a closeout game, that's pretty rough. And on top of that, people forget. Remember, in game 1, Harrison Barnes done headbutted him in the knee. Luke Cornett stepped on his damn ankle. Wemby done mushed the motherfucker. He done came down on damn Wemby's foot and turned his ankle and all that shit. So, bro, it was pretty damn sick. And even in game 4, the fact that he just let that shit fly, because I said it when I was watching the game, I'm like, bro, they ain't got nobody guarding the inbounder. So I knew what the plan. I thought I knew what the plan was. I'm like, okay, so it's not the worst strategy. You got somebody out here playing free safety, so you're gonna try to get a deflection, a steal, whatever. I didn't think they were gonna send a double team at Brunson, because they really let Brunson catch the inbounds pass and then send a double team at him. I'm like, are you crazy? Somebody's got to guard the inbounder. So I knew OG was gonna be open. But shout out to Brunson for just letting that bitch fly. As soon as he realized he had 2 defenders on him, bro, he just let it fly, bro. And
Hey,
that's like brilliant IQ.
it's like I said, man. It's just an amazing job. I'm like you, Auntie, honestly. I'm not a fan. But I'm like you. It's surreal how the Knicks just rolled this shit like it was nothing. They just rolled this shit.
Well, we knew it was a new year when they beat the ever loving, like, you had to call CPS for what they did to the Hawks, because that was straight up child abuse.
Sure
Like, to
was. When I
close,
saw that score that night, I
that's
said,
when it
Ronnie, you
just
got
got
fired.
attention.
Yeah.
Because it was
You
like
know why the
that.
Knicks won this? And I just thought about it just now. I think, Auntie, you will agree with this. The Knicks had Tom Thibodeau's DNA defense in them, and Mike Brown, San Antonio Spurs, Bob and Weave offense instilled in them and made this team into a championship team for the ages. Think about it. These guys played 2 years under Thibodeau, that defense, practicing, and then Mike Brown comes in and say, fuck this, you guys know how to play D. This is how we're going to move the ball. We're going to score points. Who's going to outscore us? And you combine that, Thibodeau's D, his DNA in defense, and now Mike Brown, Steve Kerr offense, Golden State, San Antonio offense, and look at the monster he created.
I mean, bro, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah.
It is what it is. You're right. And for all you Knicks fans, enjoy Thursday. Matter of fact, enjoy the entire weekend because the city's going to be shut down. I mean, you can't do nothing. They expect 2.5 million people from Harlem World down to County of Heroes. Hey,
Yeah,
all,
Mace, don't
all,
forget, Mace, don't forget
yeah,
to bring your David Lee jersey, man.
I am not going to that parade.
Come on, come on. You gotta be, bring
I
your
won't.
David
I'm
Lee
not a
jersey and your
hater.
Giants Super Bowl ring.
No, I'm not a hater. I just want the New York fans to enjoy it. They deserve it.
Okay,
53
well,
Well,
fucking
you
years.
got to keep in mind, like, people are like, why they love the Knicks so much. It's like, look, when it comes to football, it's kind of like 70-30 with the Jets and the Giants. When it comes to baseball, it's kind of 70-30, Yankees and Mets, even hockey. You still got some Islanders fans. Like, that's Long Island's team. So you got the Rangers, the Islanders, but everybody in New York's a Knicks fan.
Exactly. And I'll just break down the football for you. Dallas is one in New York. Miami's 1A. Pittsburgh is 3. Giants 4. Like Auntie and Big Task are big Giant fans. And Iman Perry. And then 5 is the Raiders. And all you see now in New York is Raider jackets everywhere. All over the place now. Number 6 will be the Seahawks. The brothers like the Seahawks here. So,
go Hawks,
But
Paul Allen.
also,
Rest in peace, Paul Allen, man.
yes.
but also, like, another reason why the Knicks are so loved is because they play right in Midtown Manhattan.
Exactly. And you can live anywhere and you can get to the game. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's right there, right above Penn Station. Like, you don't drive there; you just show up to the motherfucker.
Also, one more thing. The Knicks play early enough
I
that
never
after the
remember
game,
driving to Madison Square Garden.
yeah, after the game, you
And,
can go get yourself something to eat downtown and chill downtown. New York never sleeps. And you're gonna see
no matter.
that. You're gonna see that. Matter of fact, I'll tell you something right now, Takman. And he's gonna agree. Since they announced the parade, there were already people sleeping in the sleeping bags downtown, getting their spot.
Yeah. Now they're wilding, and I got to give my mother props because she told me. I was like, look, man, they're gonna try to. They need to get that shit under control. My mother's like, they can't control that shit. She's
They
at
can't.
NYPD, no chance.
And what
She
the
was like, they
cops
have no
did,
chance.
and
You
what
just
the
better hope
cops
New York
did,
is gonna tear that shit up.
and what
She
and what
said
the
they just better hope because they cannot control that shit.
yeah, and what the cops did, which was very smart, is they let these fools kill each other and then they arrested everybody. That's what you do. Let out
Yeah,
their
those
aggression.
motherfuckers are crazy though, bro.
And then
Bro, I'm
arrest
like,
them.
with the price of parking in New York, these motherfuckers flipping cars over and shit. I'm like, y'all are crazy, bro.
They had a beef with some Brazilian soccer team fans. And what did the fucking Nick fans do? Some dude made a Malachi cocktail, threw it in the Brazilian team fan bus, and fucking burnt that shit to a crisp.
Like, what's the purpose of that? Like, they're crazy. They're crazy, bro. I saw motherfuckers walking down the street with damn open bottles of Hennessy and shit. Like, you know, you can't. Like, New York ain't no open container city. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
You know,
seriously,
you know
walking with
who
open
fucking
bottles of Hennessy,
Andy,
and in the finals they got 7 foot 4 inch long joints. Motherfuckers is sparking up 7 foot 4 inch long joints, talking about this is the Wemby pack. I'm like, y'all are crazy.
let me
For
also
real.
say something. You know who fucking
7 foot 4 inch long joints, Mace.
Yeah, I know these people are crazy. And you know who exits it on in his fucking Nick jersey? And this stupid motherfucker was wearing cargo shorts, his official Nick jersey he wore 15 years ago in Timberlands. Fucking Iman Shumpert. What the fuck are you
Yeah,
doing?
he was wearing his own fucking jersey.
Yeah, with his Timberlands on, smoking a joint, leading that bullshit. And
With no
then,
security. No security.
yeah, and then you get a
Crowd
2 o'clock in
surfing.
the fucking morning, fucking Lamar Jackson. That's right, Lamar Jackson wanted to see how these Knicks fans react. And he was right there walking through the crowd, and they got him where he wanted to go. They made sure nobody fucked with him. He was even in that shit.
Mace, Rihanna was out there.
Really?
Crowd, Rihanna.
Wow. Wow.
She's
I
out
didn't
there
know that.
taking damn shots on the hoops bus, whatever.
Yeah, man. This tells
Fucking
you,
crazy.
man. That just proves what I've been telling you all along, man. New York, the Knicks are number one in this town. I've been telling people this up here, Auntie, since I started this shit. They laughed at me, bro. Look who's laughing now. The Knicks fan. Let me get out of here. Hey, Ant, good seeing you. Don't be a stranger. And remember, July 12th, I'm going to make the
Bro,
thumbnail.
have you been live lately?
Not really, no. I just been
Okay.
chilling. I'll be live again. You know me,
I
I
be
gotta get
looking for you,
warmed up for
bro.
the football season. So, I'm still alive, man.
Yeah,
I just
Mike,
want to let
Macy, you deserve a
everybody
day
know
off,
that.
man. Eat your mac and cheese, brother. You deserve
I
it.
gotta get up
And
with you
I
because
hate
I'm gonna
mac and cheese.
football pool.
What kind of
I'm
brother
gonna
is
start
that, man?
football pool this season. Just a quick a little $5 pool, and that's something that everybody can get involved with. The dudes, the women, everybody can get involved in it. Just Christmas tree, a pool.
Yeah,
Be a little.
I'll send you that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send that to you. You know that. But I just want to say
No,
to you,
we want to try to get the sectors and get all the sectors involved. It's just a football pool, and then whatever get
Yeah.
the master sheet out by Thursday, and everybody can see it, and it's just something that'll get everybody together, and it's something that's fun, and you win a few
Yeah,
dollars.
I'll definitely contribute to that. But I just want to
Yeah,
say to you, Ant, that
you get
you
pretty.
deserve this, man. And you tell Darkness, I say congratulations. And Takman, you was awesome tonight as always. And next Tuesday night, bro, is all you, bro. When these picks are being made, you're just gonna give the analysis how you feel about these teams making these picks, man. And
Gotcha.
again, I just want to thank everybody who came through tonight. I just want to say that again, if you don't believe that New York is a basketball town, you believe now. Because you could say what you want about those players on that team. They're champions. And in my opinion, one of the four top five greatest teams ever to make a run and dominate the way they did, teams should have stepped up and beat this
Yeah.
team. They couldn't do it. This was supposed to be the Wimby era, and what happened? His
Man.
teammates pissed on themselves, shit on
Smoked
themselves.
on that Wimby pack.
Yeah.
So
And,
yeah, go ahead, Pat.
get your Carlos Delgado jersey ready, Mace. I know you have it, man.
I want to thank the people in the clouds. Enjoy this. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock to do England World Cup soccer. I'm an England fan, so I'll see you guys in the afternoon. Hey, Ant, it was great. Thanks, man. Enjoy your championship. You're gonna get
Appreciate
another
you,
one before it's all said
Yeah.
and done.
Thank
And
you for
Tash, you're
having
the
me,
best.
bro.
No problem,
Appreciate
bro. You deserve it, man. You're the best, bro.
Thank you, Mace.
Good night
Appreciate it, man.
good morning from the Oasis if you're on the East Coast. Enjoy it. What a show.